Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ant and today I am joined by the man whose personality is as large as his name. It's... It's only that big. Welcome to Gimme a Whole Year Underground. Today we are doing a live watch-along of NXT from the 19th of August 2020. We are approximately 24 minutes away from the event actually starting. So if you're watching this later on and want to go straight to the show, that's where we'll be. How are you, Dom?
I'm all right. This is a big deal. It's been a big week so far. I'm quite knackered. It's been a long week.
It's only that big. And it seems like Dom's been trying to play two things at once, and his internet, which is clearly being plugged into the fridge again this time, has stopped. Thank you all for...
This week... Whoa. This week is a monumental week for us Yorkshire folk. And why is that, Anthony? Why is that?
Well, actually, your internet just stopped, so we didn't hear a word of what you just said. But you've had a good week, yes?
It's been tiring. It's been a tiring week. I'm tired. But like I said before, it's a big week for being from Yorkshire, isn't it, Anthony?
Why is it?
Why is that, Anthony? Why is it a big week for us from being from Yorkshire watching NXT this week?
Is it something to do with Ridge Holland?
It is something to do with Ridge Holland. Where is he on the card?
He's fighting Johnny Gargano.
He is fighting Johnny Gargano, one of the mainstays of NXT. So this is a big deal for us.
Is it?
Yorkshire.
Is it? It doesn't feel like a big deal, I have to say. I'm excited for the match because apparently Gargano got injured during it.
Oh, you did say that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how that all works. Hello to everyone who's joining us. My week's been good as well, Dom. I have done not a lot today. I've watched some Gold Rush, which was really fun. Chilled out. Good day. Thank you to everyone that's joined us in chat. There's so many people already here that were talking before we even came live. Alex is in, Jack is in, Emma's in, Kobe's in, Janelle, hello, Alex again, Scott. Hello, Scott. Hope everything's good. Let me catch up
Renzo's in. Renzo just joined.
Has Renzo just joined? Hello, Renzo. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. It's going to be a fun night, maybe. It's NXT. It's sort of...
I mean, they should really be pushing the boat out, given that
they should be
this week.
It makes sense, wouldn't it, from a business perspective?
It would make a business perspective. Yes, it's like a register. Seth's just marked himself here.
Hello, Seth. Check.
Here, we should be like we're like the wrestling teachers of YouTube.
We're not like the wrestling teachers. We know nothing.
Morgana present. Smith present. Talks about wrestling. Present.
Did you see Kobe's review on Raw this week?
How was it?
It was brilliant. It was 1 minute long. And he basically said, this is what happened, and it was awful.
I mean, I heard it was really bad. I watched you talk about it. You look miserable.
I am miserable. You know me. I just had to put up with the Wrestle Story for 3 hours. What did you expect me to look like?
Oh man, well, I normally you're super happy about it, so it must have just been the effect of Raw.
Shots fired. Yeah, Raw was terrible, man. It was a terrible show.
Holy monkey! Sarah's in the house. Gaskell, Miss Gaskell, present. Present, Miss Gaskell.
You keep going big and small because your internet's garbage. I need to come round and install a cable at some point.
McMorrow,
present. Frame, present. Cool. Finn defeats Trash tonight. Trash? Finn? Oh, yes, of course. It's Velveteen Dream.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a big... I'm actually, from a wrestling standpoint, from a purely wrestling standpoint, I'm quite looking forward to the matches tonight. I need this pick-me-up. I've had a long week and a long day. and I am happy to be here. Like I said in the beginning, with all of you guys, and I'm actually quite looking forward to it from a wrestling perspective. What about you, Anthony?
Whatever. We'll see if it's any good. Let's talk a little bit about Velveteen now. So last week on the show when we watched it on Thursday, one of the things that we said is that WWE should really be providing some sort of statement, saying what's happened with this, and they provided a statement. Triple H came out. Have you seen this, Dom?
Yes, I have seen.
Okay, cool. So Triple H come out and basically said we did an investigation and couldn't find anything. And the reason that he was actually off TV wasn't because of what people thought; it was because he was in a car accident. And then the person who was involved in part of the speaking out movement spoke up and said WWE had not been in contact with him whatsoever regarding any sort of investigation.
Yeah, bad times. Not great. Not a great show for the WWE this week.
That's not good, is it, man? That's not good.
No, and Triple H basically just said, we haven't found anything, and the main accuser from the Speaking Out movement, like you said, had not been contacted whatsoever. Obviously, a lot of people, there's been a lot of speculation because obviously numerous people can disappear numerous accusers can disappear if, say, they've been paid off.
Okay.
Which has happened in the wrestling industry before.
Absolutely, yeah, of course.
And they can also disappear. They can also disappear, of course, if they made it up.
Yeah,
so,
of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We'll see what happens really going ahead.
I don't think anything's going to happen, but I'm just a bit disappointed by it all. I'm a bit disappointed that Triple H would say something like that and then someone else would come out and say, hold on a second, nothing's happened. Just a bit disappointed. Not very good business practice, Dom.
No, not very good business practice at all. Obviously, I'm excited from a wrestling perspective, I'm sure we're going to see some good action, particularly with Rich Holland, like I say, in that prominent spot.
Yep.
Yorkshire, etc.
Main event, Pat McAfee and Adam Cole having a tickling fight.
I didn't see that announced. It's definitely not a tickling fight, is it?
No, they're just having a face-to-face chat. So Pat McAfee's gonna beat up Adam Cole.
You think so? I think Adam Cole's gonna get a super kick in on Pat McAfee.
Well, if it was so you think Pat McAfee's winning on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh God, I'd hate that. But fair enough, cool. Yeah, I don't see it, but it's fair enough. We'll see what happens.
Triple H just put him over in an interview this week.
Has he?
Saying that he thinks he's got.
But he's got to. That's part of what he does as a company. He did a press call today where he did the same thing. It's part of what he has to do. It's funny actually because I don't think anyone mentioned it on the press conference, and then he brought it up at the end. Shows how much people care. Sarah says soon to be nail on. Awesome. That's because we're getting married, and apparently she's just announced that she's taking my name. Because I wasn't aware of that, but rock and roll.
That's amazing. Congratulations, dude.
As if she did that on the podcast. Now I'll be using it against her.
There you go. That's a wonderful thing. Now you can say to Sarah.
Exactly.
That you announced your name taking on the podcast.
Name taking. I'm taking names.
The top 10 moments of the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling podcast when we eventually die. And when inevitably historians of wrestling look back on the greatness of this podcast, and look at the top 10 moments.
I think when Sarah walked in on Royal Rumble, that was a good one.
Well, I can't even remember that actually.
So Sarah, we was watching Royal Rumble on Sunday. You'd had a little sip of whiskey, which is probably why you can't remember anything. Bless you. And Sarah walked in during the bikini thing. And decided to swear automatically and go, "What the devil are you watching?"
Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, I remember that. That was good.
I put a timestamp on it on the Royal Rumble because I was chuckling to myself. Renzo is going with Finn Balor. Kobe talks about wrestling, says, "Is Dom's Dom like Shane McMahon's best in the world?" Yes, very similar, just as annoying. Alex thinks Balor's going to win. We've got a couple of thinks Balor's going to win. Who do you think is going to win, Dom?
I think it'd be very dangerous, and that's a good debate to have. I think it'd be very dangerous to have Velveteen Dream win.
I agree.
He's got a lot of backstage heat, as we've seen, as you'll have seen if you've even Googled WWE this week. It's been a prominent news story that he's under a lot of scrutiny backstage. I'm not saying they won't put him over.
Did you see the Nia Jax one? On Nia Jax, so on Triple H's interview where he was talking about Velveteen Dream, she responded with a dozen clown face emojis.
Really?
Yeah. That's saying something without actually saying it, isn't it? I kind of have to support Finn. Hey. I had a cat called Sarah, Jack said. Ironically, it was named after Undertaker's wife. Well, that's what my wife is going to be named after.
That's lovely. Sarah says no.
I don't know what that's about. She often says no to me.
I mean, so many jokes there.
It's there's all there.
There's so many innuendos.
Jack's flirting with my girlfriend. I like that. Carry on. It's all good. All the rescues, though. Some people are saying that Fish and O'Reilly are going to turn on Cole. Thoughts? I haven't heard that, but that's interesting.
I mean, it's interesting. I guess that would be a nice little gateway to him going up to the main roster.
Yes, and a good way to get McAfee a win.
And a good way to get McAfee a win. Indeed. Not bad booking there, actually.
Not terrible, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We have a great team, don't we?
Alex should be a booker, then.
Yeah, we have a great team on the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling podcast. All you dudes, all you regulars that we fortunately don't have to pay to be here, which you guys come up with some cracking ideas that keep us going well into the early hours of the morning, as we are now 1:45 in the morning in UK time. So cheers to you.
Glad there's no need for an end zone in NXT. Pat will like that, an NFL joke.
Indeed.
I mean, touchdown, maybe? Rock and roll. We're about 13 minutes away. Thank you all so much for joining. If you haven't already, if you could hit that thumbs up, it really helps us out. We've been doing really well recently. We're up to 312 subscribers.
We are now at 313.
Are we? Rock and roll. Yeah. Thank you so much. That means we're three away from a stone cold 316, dude.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, by the end, we've got some streams coming up this week. I've not made the commitment to do anything on Saturday because I know you're busy.
I can't do Saturday, no.
And I'm also busy with deadlines. But I may do AEW on Saturday.
Oh, there's a commitment right there. He's telling the fans, so it's got to be true.
With a big question mark.
So what are you doing on Saturday? Are you doing AEW or NXT Takeover? Or this was my idea, and I wish I was there to do it, actually, because I would do it. I was going to do AEW for an hour, right, because it's on an hour before Takeover, and then put it to a fan vote in the chat on whether I turned over to Takeover or carried on watching AEW. That'll take you 5 hours.
If some of you can promise to join me, then I may execute that plan. But I'm on serious deadlines.
You have got work to do as well, yeah.
Yeah. So
real life.
Yeah. Well, some would say yes. But yeah. So we've decided on we were going to do tonight. Are we doing? Oh yeah, because you. So what else is this weekend?
SummerSlam on Sunday, and we are over on the Wrestle Stories channel on Sunday.
Oh God, dude, I don't know. That's gonna be insane.
Why?
My deadline is in on like Sunday night. So like,
have you done any work on it today?
No.
Then it's your own fault. Get on with it today. Get on with it yesterday. Get on with it tomorrow, man.
All right, maybe I'll try and do it on Friday.
You're not going to miss SummerSlam. You know you won't miss SummerSlam.
Friday, Saturday daytime, and Sunday daytime, and then I'll live stream.
How many words is it, dear?
There's no word count, unfortunately.
Is it not? Oh dear. That means you've got to go on forever, doesn't it?
It's a 30-page workbook on ethics.
What?
Yep.
You can talk about WWE. I'm sure there's enough to talk about there just with the Velveteen Dream stuff alone.
There you go.
Wait, you don't pay me? No, sorry, Jack. We don't pay anyone. We don't pay ourselves.
We pay you in love, Jack.
Alex says he won't book an Undisputed Era breakup, though, because I love them. Yeah, I think they're great together. And actually, I think if Adam Cole goes up by himself, he'll just be demolished by Vince.
Are they like the anti-New Day? Like, like obviously like Undisputed Era, are they like the faction that you should never ever break up, even if you can fantasy book it, even if you want to? Like,
I don't think it'll be beneficial because, like I say, Vince is the type of guy that doesn't like smaller guys, and Adam's a smaller guy, and even though he can work incredibly,
he's a Shawn Michaels size. He's got the charisma.
Yeah, you're right. He's also Ricochet size. Point made.
But he's more Shawn Michaels.
Okay, but he's also Ricochet size.
Guys,
point made.
Putting this to a vote. What do you think? Are we talking Shawn Michaels for Adam Cole, or are we talking Ricochet?
Yeah, I just worry about him on main roster. I worry about everyone on main roster at the minute because it's actually terrible.
Do you know I'm not? Do you know what I'm not worried about?
Go on.
Randy Orton. Do you know who else I'm not worried about?
Well, who?
MVP.
MVP. I mean, it was a bit of a boring segment on Monday. The Randy Orton stuff's fine, but it's only because he can be bothered.
You said it. You've said it before. The two main players for this COVID era, or what is it called? The era that they're calling it the COVID era or whatever, is MVP and Randy Orton.
In terms of work, no, the best have been Bayley and Sasha, sure. Randy Orton, yeah, he's doing great work, but he always does when he's a heel, and can be bothered, you know. MVP's been really good. Yeah, MVP has been great. The problem is
you were the one that called that. And
and I'm agreeing with it. MVP has been great, but the story that he's in right now is spinning circles, and they're not sort of going anywhere with it, and it was really boring on Raw. And then they had like the Hurt Business in Underground on the first week of Underground, and they've never been seen again. And actually, I think that could have been a good place for him. Actually, it's where Dolph Ziggler is now.
Dolph Ziggler's taking over the Underground. He's going to be the Underground World Champion, just like he's been a main roster World Champion. And one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, same height as Adam Cole, actually. Cool. Here's WWE is: if you're not a champion or you're not a Styles, Charlotte, Orton, or Seth, you're not relevant. Exactly. And that's what I fear for Adam Cole. But we'll see. Hopefully.
Wait. So, I mean, that's a good point, Alex. Fair enough. But like, Drew is relevant. There's Drew there. There's Bray, Braun. I'm not saying
I don't know if Braun's relevant.
Well, he is right. He's being forced to be relevant. You've got Bray. You've got.
I don't even know if Styles is that relevant at the minute. Dude, here we go. Here's another one. Guess when the Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles is happening?
Is it the pre-show?
It's SmackDown.
Wait, what?
SmackDown this week.
I thought they were putting up for SummerSlam.
SmackDown.
Are they doing it for ratings? I'm assuming that's ratings.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just weird booking to me. Weird booking. But we appreciate you all for joining us. Hopefully NXT will be fun tonight. We'll give our honest opinion. We will be doing a review straight afterwards, and it will be fun times.
Well, I just want to counter your point, actually, a little bit on the, Cole, because he did beat Daniel Bryan.
He did, yeah. But Daniel Bryan's booking himself, man. Daniel Bryan will have
Daniel Bryan's in charge and Edge is in charge.
No, they're not in charge. Vince is in charge. That's a problem.
Yeah, but they are making booking decisions. That's why we're seeing the Lucha Pie on SmackDown or Raw, whatever it is.
Then why isn't Drew Gulak like a champion yet? They're working backstage. I respect your point, but they're not in charge. And if Vince don't want someone to get over, he won't let them get over. And I think he'll like Adam Cole even less when he realizes that Britt Baker's part of AEW.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Vince is famous for not knowing like his talent at all.
Yeah.
There was a famous story, I think, where he just because I'm a fan and I know there's a few other people that are fans on here, where when Raven showed up again, he spat his coffee out or something, and he was like, who hired Scott Levy, because that was how he was known before. Johnny Johnny Polo. He was like, "Who hired Johnny Polo back here?" You know, he has no idea about what goes on half the time. I don't think.
Yeah. And you know, we've seen these pushes that just disappear and stuff. So I just don't trust anyone on main roster. I really don't want Adam Cole to go to main roster. Who cares? Let's just keep him on here.
If you guys hear me typing, I'm just going to do the old Twitter.
Thank you, dude.
We have not done that yet.
I think Cole's can be like Styles. He could, Alex. He's a wonderful worker. I'm not trying to say that Adam Cole isn't great. Adam Cole is brilliant, but it's just a risk, isn't it? I mean, Bobby Roode's brilliant, and he's gone.
Man, what even happened to? I miss Bobby Roode.
I miss, but he's glorious. Shinsuke Nakamura's brilliant. You know, these sort of guys that have sort of gone up and disappeared, unfortunately. I should be in the crowd. I'm so annoyed, but I find it awesome being with Gimme a Whole Year and the Wrestle Story. Yeah, man. Did you sign up to be part of the Thunderdome, Jack? Did you sign up to be part of the Thunderdome, Dom?
Thunder, cats. No.
No, neither did I.
What is the Thunderdome?
You what? You don't know what the Thunderdome is? So this Friday, they're playing from... They're not playing at the Performance Centre. They're doing it from... I forget the name of the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're having virtual fans there. So they're having fans on video screens around the venue.
Did you see that? I actually retweeted it from our account. Obviously, normally we do exclusive wrestling stuff, but I thought it was relevant. Like an NBA game last week, one of the guys was asleep.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't think I'd seen it because of you. Yeah, but tweet that out because it gives people an idea of what it can be like. Yeah, they're saying it's going to be bigger than WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. They're putting a roof over the building as well to project onto the roof. I mean, I'm interested to see the production setup because I'm always interested in stuff like that.
I don't know, man. Like I say,
I've always thought virtual fans is a good way to go, and as long as they can get it right, I think it'd be good. I think it'll be entertaining as well. We'll have some funny moments from it as well. You know, the guy who gets out an AEW t-shirt. WWE were like, you cannot wear, you must wear WWE products and all this sort of rubbish. But you can tell that at some point someone will get the genitals out on camera or something like that.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the production truck will be like splicing between people.
But how do you do that with like, I don't know how many screens are going to have. That's why I'm really interested for Friday. Are we doing a watch along on Friday?
I think with the. I don't know, man. One of them's going to have to be sacrificed. I really wanted to do SmackDown, but I think SmackDown might have to be sacrificed in favour of AEW on Saturday.
Cool. Well, I can do Friday, so I'll probably do Friday.
Okay. Yeah, if you do Friday, then I can get what I need to done.
Rock and roll. I'm not bothered by it. Sorry, Vince wanted to get the New Age Outlaws and X-Pac in the DX reunion, but didn't know they were in TNA. Sounds like Vince. You should watch this podcast. We give all the news. It's all good. Disrespectful to Raven. Such an underrated legend. I love Daniel Bryan. He helps so many guys out. He does, yeah. Vince wanted... Oh, sorry. Lol, no way, Jack. I'm not bothered by it. Had tickets to SummerSlam, Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, but COVID stopped Jack. Yes, rubbish, man. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We've got 8 people joining us.
You're here with us, man. You're still here with us, and we love you. Thank you for being here.
We love
Thank you all for being here. It makes it worthwhile. I've got assessments to do. Anthony's got other stuff to do. I
have nothing to do.
Anthony's got a life to live.
That's the one.
He's got colourful t-shirts to wear. I really like your t-shirt, man.
Thanks, man. It's my Black Sabbath one. I got it from Download.
Download!
Oh, yeah, baby.
Do we still have to go through that this year?
Yeah, man. In my stag do, we're doing Download, brother.
Oh, my God. I'm going to get so wet.
Yes, you are.
And it's going to be so muddy.
Yes, it is.
Why?
I can't wait.
I'll get stuck in the mud, dude.
You could always say that you're not doing it because of the podcast. I tell you where to go.
Stag do because of the podcast.
I'm joking. It's not happening. Triple H needs.
It's not happening, man. I'm gonna be there, even though I don't really want to be for you.
Oh, bless you.
I love you. You know.
I love you too. You're gonna have a real good time. Triple H needs to take over, man. He knows and acknowledges different things like AEW. Yeah, but he also lied this week about the whole investigation thing.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know whether he personally looked into it. So they might
No,
have
I don't think he did, but he's still
they might
towing
have
the
told
press
him.
line.
They've told him they've looked into it. So it may not actually be Triple H's fault. He might have heard that.
I'm not saying it is Triple H's fault, but at the same time, he's still spouting the same stuff that his media team's giving him.
Yeah, but obviously he doesn't have the time really to look into that.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely.
He's trusting them. Now, I'm not, as we've had discussions before on this podcast, I am not endorsing Velveteen Dream's actions, and I'm not saying that I know what WWE is doing and what Triple H is doing, but you know, Triple H shouldn't be held accountable for Velveteen Dream's actions or the actions of his media team.
Absolutely not. However, Triple H should be very angry that he said something that's then been proven instantly to be false. Very unhappy.
He's going to come out and apologize.
No, I don't think he will. I think they'll just leave it now. I really do. And just hope. I'm hoping he's not in the match on Saturday. I'll be perfectly honest, because I think that'll be recognition that they need to back away from it a little bit.
Wait, you're talking Dream?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see. I think the plan was definitely to have him in the match on Saturday. If not, you wouldn't have brought him back last week.
No, I think you're right. I'm really interested to see what they do with, especially because you told me that Gargano's injured. I'm really interested to see where they go with Ridge, because it's very early on in his NXT career. He may be the most successful Yorkshireman.
Right, sorry to interrupt, Dom. We've got the then, now, forever logo. Forever is just finishing right now. Is that where you are, Dom?
Yes, that's where I am. We've got Rebel on the screen on the Titantron.
Indeed, thank you. We are at the same spot. That's awesome. So who's the Rebel? Rebel, your face is a mess.
Oh, they're going for this straight away.
Gargano and Ridge, yeah. Well, they've got a decent card.
Should it be better?
I don't know, because they've got to still build the story. So I'm happy with this. I don't think general wrestling fans will be happy with this match because they don't know Ridge Holland enough.
Well, yeah, but this is amazing for us. Ridge Holland is currently the most successful Yorkshireman to have ever gone into WWE.
No, he's not. Ligero was more successful, I'd say. Ligero was more recognisable.
In terms of who's going to be bigger soon.
Oh, yeah, well, Ligero's gone, so that's not happening.
Holland's already more recognisable now on a global scale than Ligero.
Where was Giant Haystacks from?
We've done this. We did this last week.
Was he Yorkshire?
He wasn't in. He was never in WWE. He was in WCW.
He was. I thought he was in WWF. WWF. Yeah.
No, he was in WCW. He was from Prestwich in Lancashire. So that's not the one. There was another one, wasn't there? There was the other one. Who was the other one? This tag team partner, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy was from Yorkshire.
Was he?
Big Daddy was from. I'm just doing my. Awesome.
Here he goes. It's Peaky Blinders himself, Ridge Holland. Is Ridge a face or a heel? Also, his theme is so good. I ain't heard it since. Oh,
from
yeah,
Yorkshire, England. Yorkshire.
Which also sounds like you're not very good. Yeah, it is a great theme, actually. Yeah, this is the one he had when he was in NXT UK, I'm sure. Shelley Crabtree was from Halifax.
Yeah.
So that's not even Yorkshire, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, cool. Good for him. Amazing.
Go on, lad.
Go on, lad. Ah, kid.
That's a Manchester thing, man.
Kid? I call my brother our kid.
I never corrected you on that, because obviously it was in the...
You never corrected me on that. The whole crowd was chanting it.
Yeah, of course they were, because it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. Of course it was funny.
But it's a Manchester thing.
It's not just a Manchester thing. I used to call my brother it. Shut your face. Oh, I'm glad we started off this match with a feud, Dom. Welcome to the big leagues, Ridge. You're going down! Adam Cole, baby, Renze said. Renze is a big Adam Cole fan, man.
Ridge might be the face here, man.
Yeah, well, Gargano's a heel, isn't he? So it's got to be.
Gargano's trash talking him.
But Gargano's heel.
Yeah, Gargano's trash talking him, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. So the question I think Alex asked earlier was, is he a heel or a face? I'd say he's not had enough to establish what he is yet.
I think the Peaky Blinders gimmick will give him something.
Yeah, I think it will.
It's already given him something, I would say.
I do think Vince will love
Blinders, for reference, is definitely a Birmingham thing. That's a Brummie Midlands thing, that.
Very good. I quite like his sort of rugby shoulder tackle style.
You mean that's because he was a rugby player, right?
Of course, yeah. Well, yeah, and it's bringing it back, isn't it? But his facial expressions are so good, actually. Catching Gargano, because Gargano's tiny.
I'm trying to think who he reminds me of. Obviously, there's the early Brock Lesnar comparison, but
I don't see that.
I do, and everyone here. Okay, that's probably a generalization.
No, you constantly generalizing. Everyone on Twitter, here, shut up! No one said it. Right? Could anyone in the chat? Does Rich Holland remind you of Brock Lesnar? Yes.
Brock Lesnar,
or no? Early Brock Lesnar. Whatever.
2002 Brock Lesnar.
Oh, a lot of people agree with me. No one has agreed with you yet, young man.
They do.
They do. No one. Wait and see what chat says. Do you Manny Pacquiao? Pacquiao? The UFC fighter? I don't know about him, dude. Sorry.
He's very fast and very dangerous.
And he'll probably be in the WWE because it's now the UFC retirement home. Kobe says Yorkshire. Where is Tiger Ali Singh? Oh God,
Alex is with me. That's one person. We just need two more.
Oh, bless you, Alex. He says, "I'll say yeah for Dom." You just got a sympathy vote, love.
No.
The for Dom was only added for a sympathy vote. And just because you're the favourite of the two personalities.
I'm not the favourite of anything, but...
You are.
Hey, Zandel's in the house. Hey, dude.
Oh, no, you see, here's another one that's going to start praising you.
I'm going to do... Zandel! That's just for Zandel.
Manny Pacquiao is a Philippine boxer. Manny Pacquiao versus Brock Lesnar. Is that happening?
I don't know, but no, it's probably not happening. But he's very, very cool. He's a great fighter. Seth
doesn't say Rich Holland reminds him of Brock Lesnar. Right, he says gorillas remind him of Brock Lesnar.
Many more people.
So that's 1-1. That's 1-1. Hello, Zandel. Hope you are good, my friend. He's more like greatest wrestler Dolph Ziggler. That's two people that said he's not like Brock Lesnar. Hey, Seth. Hey, Zach. I know what Dom sees in him. He's big, has great potential. Yeah, he is, yeah. Zandel is laughing away. Zandel loved your little comment. It tickled him.
Good, man. Good. Well, thank you for being here with us, dude. Just we followed each other on Twitter today.
A bromance is forming.
If you fancy following us on Twitter, you can see our Twitter handles on the lovingly prepared screen banner that Anthony's done for us.
And if you go to the @Gimme a Hell Yeah podcast, words fail me. If you go to the @Gimme a Hell Yeah podcast, which is at the top of the screen, you can relive your fantasies, Zandel, and see the face of Dom on Hulk Hogan's body, flexing and looking weird.
Why is that his fantasy? That's nobody's fantasy.
It's Zandel's fantasy, trust me. I'm aware.
What?
You didn't realise you got a stalker? I had to delete the messages out of the inbox. He DM'd us.
You are joking.
No, he sent images of what he wants to do to you.
I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure that's not true. Well, I'm still happy for Zandal to be here, so you can shut up. You big meanie.
This has been a good match so far. A good opener. Gargano's great, isn't he?
Yeah, Gargano is great. He's a great seller for. Oh yeah, you saw the face on the Hulk one. Yeah, Zandal, that was cool.
Yeah, he
It's
said.
called Face App or something. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, your last got it, didn't it? Because she was
Yeah,
sending me.
Emma did some for me.
yeah.
They're really fun. She's got like a whole load of them.
Yeah.
It's worth doing, man. I'd like, if you guys, you guys maybe tweet some face apps of you guys on wrestlers' bodies too. We'll start a little thread. Why would Anthony say that? Because he's mean, Zandel. Mean.
I'm carrying on the feud, Sandel.
Oh yeah, of course you're the heel, right?
No, I'm not the heel. I never admitted to being the heel.
Hey, Alex is with me too, bro. Stop hating on Dolph. Amazing. They just booked him so bad. Remember at 2015 Survivor Series? I remember, Alex.
Dom watches it once a
like
week.
Star and then just take out his legs beneath him and take his momentum. Absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. Good comment, Alex. I put the Dom Hulk Hogan on my TV, best sing all year, and then touched myself inappropriately.
Well, I mean,
Jack.
It was weird, but I enjoyed it. So I'm glad you enjoyed it too, Jack. You should do one for us, man. Face app.
Everyone. What's it called, Dom? What do people? Is it Android or iOS?
I think you can get them on both, man.
Can you?
I know Emma uses an Android, but I think you can get them on both.
We'll post. You can post a link out, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, post a link out or something, and then we'll start. That's a really good idea, Dom. Everyone can show us their face on a wrestler's body.
There you go. I think that it's an app. Hang on a sec.
And as a prize for the best, sexiest one, Dom is going to say your name loudly on the next podcast.
There you go.
Now, if you want your name said, stream to the billions. Ant is the heel. Ant is not the heel, Zandel. Hey, Elijah. Welcome, dude. Anthony, you stream SummerSlam and Takeover. So, unfortunately, I can't do Takeover. I can't do Saturday. But we are streaming SummerSlam. We're streaming on the Wrestle Stories channel. So if you go and give them a like, all four of us are going to watch it together. As long as Dom's finished all of his work. And it's going to be a party. The hottest party of the summer, I believe.
Well, that's what they tell us, right?
By the way, the score ended up 2-1, Dom, that he doesn't remind him of Brock Lesnar.
Well,
just so that you've established that the people are all saying.
If everybody else in the stream, so that's like 6 more people, right? If 6 more people agreed with me, then I would have the majority. Okay, our buddy,
do you concede defeat?
Glenn is back. I love reading Glenn's comments. Right, so I'm going to do this in one breath.
They showed the injury. I missed it. Are we doing the adverts?
I just want to see if I can do Glenn's comment without breathing.
Just watch this 1 second.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Oh!
I missed it.
Watch this 1 second.
Oh, I saw the neck thing. The neck.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's bad.
That's not good. So apparently they had to stop filming for this as well. Women. That was bad.
Oh.
Good on the ref for knowing to keep him away. That's good. Sorry, you was reading Glenn's comment. Sorry, mate.
Sorry, I got tied up in this, man. Wow.
I'm surprised they showed it, to be honest.
Oh, what a super kick! Is that it?
It's got to be, hasn't it? It's.
No.
Oh no. He shouldn't have been wrestling if he was concussed, though, man.
No.
Anyway, read Glenn's comment. Everyone's excited for you to read Glenn's comment.
Okay, all right, hold up. All right, let's go. SummerSlam weekend virtual fans this Sunday night return superstars to Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. News breaking.
Oh, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Wow.
Nailed it. Thank you very much for that, Glenn. We always appreciate your contributions to the chat.
We appreciate everyone's contributions. You're all awesome. Oh, he kicked out. This has been a really good match. I've really enjoyed it. Have you in chat enjoyed this match?
If Brock returns, Dom, you never saw it coming. No, I definitely don't see it coming. I definitely don't see it coming, Elijah. But if you do, that's awesome. Dom, I need a day when Ant isn't on the show. Zandel, mate. Well, maybe this weekend, buddy. We'll see. Maybe. Honestly, I'm not entertaining without Anthony.
He is. He's better than me. This has been a great match.
Anthony's like my lifeblood. I need him. You won't get fancy borders on mine. It'll just be me in my wrestling kitchen. So
you don't need borders, though. You've got personality.
It's not fancy. It's not very fancy if I do it.
You can do this anyway. I can send you the link.
You'll get a webcam. What?
I can send you the link. I'm sure you can set it up.
Okay, we'll try.
Wow. Also, her hair looks awesome.
Did you just rugby tackle him out the ring?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry. Hi. Thanks, Seth, for saying hello to people. Even as a heel, Gargano has my heart. Gargano is amazing. Even as a heel. I'm going to the gym tomorrow, so I'm going to use that on President Kennedy. Okay, true. You never saw it coming. Lol. If Brock returned, Dom, you never saw it coming. Ain't no party like an S-Club party. Thank you, Jack.
Oh, he wants me to sing it, but I can't remember how that goes. I was going to be like, ain't no party. But then that's something else.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Left me better.
Ain't no party like an S-Club party. No, that's not it either. I don't know what it is, guys.
Well, your lack of knowledge on S-Club 7 is appalling, Dom.
I'm so sorry. Oh, that DDT. I love that DDT.
Yeah, man. Candice helped him get the win if he wins here. That's 1, 2, 3. Wow. Yeah, of course he did. Because Gargano's the guy you have in the ladder match, right?
Yeah, but is he too injured to do it?
He's concussed, but it was filmed last week, so hopefully he'll be fine. We'll see. Who got hurt, Seth? Gargano got hurt. It was a really nasty... Was it... What was he doing? It was like a twisting power slam, wasn't it? And he just dropped him on his head really badly.
Now we're going to see it again.
Yeah, it was like a catching power slam. I think Gargano jumped too high into it.
Oh, nice super kick though. That was ace. What a good match by both of them actually. I genuinely thought Rich Holland was going to win because I didn't know any spoilers or anything.
No, I didn't know any spoilers. I thought Gargano just because I expected him to be in the ladder match.
Yeah, I understand. And I guess you've got a big guy like Bronson Reed in there. So
yeah,
he's going to be the kind of agile big man.
If Ridge didn't win in the North American Championship, so it makes no sense to really have him in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a T-bone suplex. Thank you, Alex. Look, we get educated by our peeps in the chat. Jack really likes super kick. Seth says gross. It was gross.
Oh yeah, the super kick was ace.
Zandel's trying to politic the way into the podcast, Tom.
Well, Zandel, as far as I'm concerned, you're part of the family. You're part of the podcast. So
part of the family, brother. If Punk returns this week, I'm going to break every window at
He's
WWE HQ.
Who? What the flip?
There was I was looking at some. Sorry,
was it Jack? Of course, it was Jack.
Yeah, of course it was Jack.
If CM Punk returns, I promise you, I will give you £50.
£50.
Wire you £50 if CM Punk returns. Everybody's 7 people are with us right now. I will owe Jack £50 if CM Punk returns. I am that confident that he is not doing anything. Is it Jack that said that? I'm just assuming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course it's Jack.
Yeah. There you go. I'm that confident he is not coming back for anything but a WrestleMania in like 2 years' time, if anything.
Ant said Kenny once. Heel. Did Mara just say Gargano's 18th takeover? Was it? I can't really hear because obviously I'm listening to Dom and stuff. But that's a lot if it is. I don't feel like it can be that many.
I'm just looking at this like trailer for this Unhinged movie. It looks genuinely frightening. Russell Crowe looks like evil.
Johnny Gargano, 18 WrestleManias, 18 takeovers.
Yeah, man.
Is it? Doesn't feel like that many.
Nah, man, it's got to be.
He won't rest. No, I doubt it. I'd say 10. He wasn't wrestling when Finn Balor was there and stuff like that. And there was lots of takeovers prior to that. Interesting.
And I'm typing now.
Thanks, man. I can hear. Seth Ant has always been a heel. He's just showing it now. Zandel, this is not true. I've not had a sudden heel turn. I'm still the lovable, hairy monster. My biggest 2 concussions were only took a day away to go. A day each to go away. Have you ever been concussed, Dom?
I probably have without knowing it, man. The amount of times I've fallen over,
Yeah.
smashed my head on like taps or sinks or
On
floors.
taps.
Yeah, man. Yeah, baths
Ah.
and showers. Yeah,
Ah.
it's a big thing.
I did it once at university. I went into bed and I was drunk, obviously, and went up against a wall and cracked my head, and I was ringing. Man.
Yeah. You will. I'm sure I've seen you crack your head in Spiders or some club somewhere.
Oh, but I wouldn't know about that. I mean, I black out anyway when I'm drunk. It's all good.
I've seen you do some horrendous things in clubs and bars.
Fabulous.
I was telling a story the other day of I think didn't you once put a cigarette out on my bandmate from the Parasitic Twins? Cheap plug.
No, not Max. No.
Was it somebody else?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember his name. But I didn't put it out on his face. Like, he walked into my cigarette when I was walking inside, because back then we could smoke inside. He actually just walked into my cigarette.
A long time ago, yeah.
And then obviously accused me of putting the cigarette on his face.
It was somebody, yeah. I was there, wasn't it? There was somebody, we both knew.
Yeah. It was Ledger. I want to say his name is.
James Lamb, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Shout out to James Lamb on the podcast.
Yeah.
Still a friend of mine, despite Anthony's tomfoolery.
Yes. Cool. It was an accident in general. But he probably turned it into not an accident, and
I remember because he was
inappropriately responded.
Yeah, he was going for a fight, and you were just laughing at him.
Yeah, well, that happens a lot.
Yes, it does.
Because I like winding people up. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You like winding me up, don't you?
No, I don't. No, I'm nice to you. Dakota Kai is coming out. She's got a big match, hasn't she, on Saturday? Is it her versus Io Shirai, I think?
Yes, it is.
I like Dakota Kai. She's not winning that, though. £50. How much is that in American dollar? £50 works out about £70. $70, sorry. Mauro said 18.
£50.
But Mauro's probably right, but it feels like way too many, to be honest. If we're only at 30... Seth Rollins said the same thing, and look at him now, Anthony. Well, maybe I'll become the Messiah, brother. Maybe I'll become the Messiah. Where is Raquel Gonzalez? I don't know, dude. Right now, Jessie Camilla is coming out.
Cool.
Camilla.
Cool.
Do you know her?
No, I don't, but that's awesome, you know.
She's getting an entrance.
Almost like AEW Dynamite, we're seeing new faces right now.
She's pretty.
She's cool.
She's cool. Is she a good wrestler?
I don't know. She looks cool.
By the way, that first match was really good.
Yes, it was. We actually got asked a question earlier on in chat, which is relevant, I suppose. We were asked, how we feel about Renee Young leaving WWE.
About who? Renee Young. Good for her. I think she's bigger than WWE, to be perfectly honest.
I thought it was coming.
Yeah, she hadn't seemed happy for a while, so yeah, good for her. I don't necessarily I don't look at it and go, oh, she's in AEW.
I know she could probably go to kind of mainstream TV.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Although it depends how much money AEW are willing to offer. She's a real talent.
Yeah,
I think she'd be good at AEW. I think and go back to that commentator role. but less sort of strict on her because they were so strict on her.
Yeah, of course.
Like, let her just flow a bit, you know?
I did hear that there were some issues with how she felt after John Moxley left.
Was there?
Uh,
Right, okay.
yeah, just in terms of backstage vibe, the vibe in management and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can understand it. I wonder if it's going to be... I love that face wash. Dakota Kai has one of the best face washes in wrestling,
Yeah.
seriously. I wonder if it's... I wonder if it's just WWE she's leaving, or if she's leaving Fox as well.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Because you could still potentially do all the sort of backstage stuff, but do it with Fox, who are you know,
Independent, who are the employers of CM Punk?
that's stopped now, isn't it?
Is he? Oh, he's left. Yeah, he's left, hasn't he? Oh, they stopped backstage, didn't they?
Yes. So there's a chance that, but Renee Young, maybe Fox has seen more of the stuff that she's done and have said, we can use her in other ways. You know what I mean? So maybe she'll start doing more presenting on Fox.
I hope so.
I hope so. She's great. She's extremely talented. Oh,
Yeah, quite a good,
proper
quite a good
laid into that back heel kick.
back heel kick. Yeah,
It wasn't
It's
a
quite
good heel
impressive.
kick. It just felt hard.
What a stinger splash as well.
Yeah,
That knee was weak, but
yeah.
the rest of it was good.
The back heel kick, though, it looked strong, but it also looked like it looked dangerous. Slam.
Yeah, that was a weird looking slam.
Yeah. Yeah, she's green, but that's fine.
She's the new voice of Bart Simpson. Is that for real, Jack?
No, it's not real. Oh, nice. Go on, Dakota Kai.
Nice one. Is she winning at Takeover?
No. I sort of wish she would. I do really like... I thought when she turned heel, she was outstanding. I always quite liked her as a face as well, though.
Yeah, I quite like her as a face too.
Who in the world is this girl Dakota fighting? Just someone from NXT, but she was all right.
Yeah.
A bit. She looked a bit dangerous at certain times, though. New NXT undercard, yeah, probably Jack. I mean, I fell down a huge flight of stairs and slammed headfirst into a small wood wall. Ouch!
Oh, dude.
Promo.
She's a confident promo. I've not really seen a promo from her before. She's good.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't really rate it. It felt like she was just spilling off lines, to be honest. It was badly written, I think. Not necessarily her fault.
I like Io Shirai too. At the moment,
Who don't you like, Dom?
How do you feel about Io Shirai at the moment?
Yeah, Shirai's great. I haven't seen her recently, but she's a great wrestler in the matches I've seen her do. Wonderful moonsault, but that's an obvious thing to say. That felt heavy.
Oh, Raquel Gonzalez. There you go. That's where Raquel Gonzalez is.
There we go. She was waiting behind the curtain. No, I think it's a win for Io on Saturday. I think that's the most obvious one to call, to be honest. Why is she dead? Oh.
A lot of potential in the size of Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, man, that was good.
What a powerhouse! Yeah, that kind of slam, choke slam thing.
Yeah, it looked like she lifted her in one arm. Oopsie. Cool. Yeah, she's getting beat on Saturday. Dom is obviously the Messiah. Dom, you are the Messiah, brother.
Peace, my children.
Careful, he'll make you drink the Kool-Aid soon. Where's Damien? Are you burying him, man? He's actually on my bed at the minute, Jack. My dinosaur bedding is away on my bed. I'll crack him out at some point.
You cracked something out in there.
Yay! I think she's going to ESPN. It would be good for her. It'd be great for Alex. I hate that she's gonna, but I can see her on ESPN. Yeah, cool. She'd never go to WWE, but her and Mox don't want it. No, I think he means AEW. She won't leave Fox. Is she an Aussie? Yes, she is an Aussie. Dakota Kai. Your friendship is so annoying to me, Dom.
That's exactly how I feel about you, Anthony.
We can fix it over a glass of wine, dear.
Yeah, I mean we've fixed a lot of stuff over booze. I mean these days I prefer a cup of tea, but yeah,
a brew.
We've also ruined a lot of stuff over booze, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Holy moly, I'm guessing that's to the Raquel coming out of the curtain. Yeah, that was good. I often hide behind curtains. Jack, that's why you are a creeper, my friend.
On this note, I'm going to hit the bathroom. I've been sufficiently hydrating.
Enjoy.
Good to do. It's good to hydrate. If you guys are out there needing some H2O.
H2O, brother. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Mm.
I've muted you, so don't worry, no one heard that. You're welcome. I often hide behind curtains. Thoughts on Tegan Nox? I like her, Jack. Tegan Nox, I thought she did a wonderful job at the feud with Dakota Kai to sort of go as two women that were not being used as much to having what was sort of a takeover blow off. I thought was wonderful by them, so good for them. And I really enjoyed it as well. I thought it was a great feud. So yes, I like Tegan Nox and I like Dakota Kai for the same reason. The shiniest wizard, both of who were in NXT UK as well briefly. So that's good. I'm mad. Zandel's mad. I didn't get to register for the Thunderdome or Thunderdome in his case. The Friday, I think they're doing it Saturday. Fingers crossed, Zandel. Well, hopefully you get in. I heard it got filled up pretty quick, so they're not charging for it, are they? So I assume it would. I obviously didn't try to because when we are doing it, I'd rather sit and chat to you guys, you know. But it'll be an experience, you know. Good for you, Zandel. Like, let us know if it does happen. If you can get in on sort of Saturday, or I don't think it's happening Saturday. But if you can get in on Sunday, let us know. Let us know what you thought of it and what your experience was like. Keep trying, brother. I'm confused. I confused her with Rhea Ripley. I want to marry Tegan Nox. Jack has very strong feelings about Tegan Nox. You do have to get her to agree to marry you first, so please, Jack, this time. Witness the fitness of the reflection of perfection. Well played, Jack. Well done for me for saying it as well. Good on you for hydration, Dom. We are pleased that Dom is getting fluids inside of him. Kai versus Nox is like the female version of Ciampa and Gargano. It absolutely was. To take sort of what could have been a real nothing feud and elevate it to what they had, where they had multiple really good matches, I think did wonders for both of them. So I'm pleased. I worry I wouldn't want them to see them on main because I think that they're quite small and wouldn't get the push that they need. Isn't that bad? Everyone that's small just doesn't get a push for... Bliss did, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the idiot. Zandel says no, it's free. Good. Try and get on. Try and get on next time. There'll be a couple of weeks, so hopefully they'll spread it around. It'd be nice for them to spread it around as opposed to having the same people on all the time. Then they also might want the same people if people are safe. The safe bets. So I'm interested to see how it works. I'm interested to see how they do the audio with it. I think it'd be good. Kaya versus Nox is like the... sorry, yes, I've done that. I see that, Alex. Yeah, I agree with you all. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's cool to be able to come on stream and know that we're going to have someone to talk to. I'm going to watch this Finn Balor promo. Balor's great, man. What? Regal has stopped the match. Was that an old feud or? Finn Balor's incredible. That is still happening. To be honest, I feel like Balor should be at TakeOver 30. In fact, I'd probably give him the title. Obviously, he's got sort of a lot of... Oh, it's Excalibur. Obviously, he's got a lot of history within NXT. So... should be in a suit. Will WWE ever do their version of an AEW Puppy Battle Royal? Well... I mean, in many respects, I sort of do, because that was really, it was just a bit of fun for charity, and ultimately WWE do some great stuff with charities. Looking at sort of Connor's Cure, but not just directly related to Connor either. There's the sort of other stuff where they get the kids dressed up during the adverts in Raw or get them to act like the favorite superstar and stuff like that. So I'd argue that is their version of it. They're basically doing stuff for charity, which is great, and companies like that absolutely should be able to afford to give exposure to charities, and WWE do a good job of that. Look at the... Oh, hello, Dom. Sorry, I didn't see he was back. WWE do a good job of sort of... what are the other ones, Dom? There's the cancer one, isn't there? Susan Hurt, is it?
Cure for Cancer.
Susan G. Coyle.
Yeah, Susan G. Coleman. Yeah, they do some great stuff.
Yeah.
So WWE have done some amazing charity work over the years. Of course, you can question their ethics all you like, but they do some great philanthropy work and great charity work. So yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I don't think you'll get anything like a Puppy Battle Royale, but I think that's there.
Do you think there'll be a Puppy Battle Royale? No, I don't think so.
No, I was sorry, you come in late on that. I was comparing that to because basically all that was a charity spot.
Yeah, maybe the 80s. Maybe in the 80s you could probably see something like that.
I suppose what I'm saying is what they do is they do change the ring look and stuff like that for charities. So that's their version of it. So Isaiah Swerve Scott. Okay. So we've got a 6-man tag match. That's what we need.
I'm digging seeing Breezango regularly on television.
Are you?
It's great.
Yeah, but Fandango's very good. I saw the Puppy Battle Royale and it was amazing. What made it amazing, I think, was all the sort of production around it. Tony Schiavone doing commentary on it was great. What match are you looking forward to this Saturday? Says Sandel. Oh, we already know your answer.
Yeah, I think anything, to be honest, anything with Adam Cole in it usually works for me, and that applies to this match. The ladder match will be great. Seeing Gargano in it will no doubt put some, there'll be some good spots there. So yeah, it'll be exciting, I think.
Sorry, when I said that question, I thought you was talking about Sunday, but obviously, Saturday is different, isn't it? Takeover. What match am I looking forward to on Saturday? I'd say most of all the ladder match, especially if Finn Balor's in it. That'll really tip it over the head for me. And if not that, I'd say the Cody and Brody Lee match. I think it's going to be very good.
Oh yeah, that'll be amazing. Yeah, because is there an AEW pay-per-view coming up?
There is in 3 weeks, I think. 2
Right.
weeks. It's at the start of September. We are doing a watch along of it, Dom, just so you know.
Indeed. Cool.
And the Wrestle Story are joining us for that one. So that's going to be on our channel.
Mr. Wrestling Hands has joined. My ears are burning. Do I hear people adjusting the Dark Order?
Yeah, drink that Kool-Aid, my friend. Yeah, are you looking forward to Saturday, Mr. Wrestling Hands? Mr. Wrestling Hands joined for the review the other night and really sort of asked a lot of questions, which I was really grateful for, man. It was a good night. It was a 20-minute review of a terrible Raw, and then people just talking for ages. It was great. So thank you for being part of that, man.
That's really good, man. I'm glad you were there for Anthony.
It was fun.
I'm glad you guys had fun. That's awesome.
Fun. I'm not really interested in this match at all.
I'm interested in a couple of the talents. I really like Swerve. I like Swerve. I think he's great. I think the whole faction, the whole Phantasma faction have potential, but I think anything with Fandango in for years has been watchable for me. I think he's really funny.
Depends where they are at the time. I enjoyed some of the stuff. I enjoyed it when they was doing the Fashion Police stuff and they were coming out as caretakers for matches. That was really funny. Stereo super kicks. Yeah, I think Balor should win. He deserves it. I thought Demon Finn should have ended Cole's historic reign. That would have been cool.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been good. When will we see Demon Finn again? Because we haven't seen him.
Could be Saturday.
What?
Could be Saturday.
Not in that. No, because the attention. There's so many other people in that match.
Doesn't matter if he's winning, then you can bring him out. And I do think he should win, being sort of the staple of when NXT was good. You know what I mean? And he only loses it to give someone else a rub anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I think he's the biggest. If he was in the match, he'd be the biggest name in the match.
Yeah.
And you want people to watch a product, so you want to have your names on top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do understand that. Yeah.
It's the way I'd do it anyway. But maybe I'm slightly biased because I love fun. I know this isn't the popular vote, Zandel says, but I'm looking forward to Pat versus Cold. That is a really good build. Domit.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
I think the build has been very good in terms of what they did on the show and stuff like that. I thought that was good.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
And also Susan Coleman is a scam. Oh, I don't know about that, Jack. They sue charities, do they really? I'm sure they have reasons, but maybe the reasons aren't very good. Did they change Swerve's theme? I didn't notice it, Jack, because Alex, because was talking to you and Dom. Their CEO gets more money than the president. That's not good. Zandel, everyone's joining the Dark Order. Hey! September the 5th is the new AEW pay-per-view. Thank you, Jack. My body is ready for Saturday, says Mr. Wrestling Hands. I'm assuming you are going to be choosing to watch AEW on Saturday then, Mr. Wrestling Hands, with the Exalted One facing Cody Rhodes as opposed to Takeover. Or are you going to do like?
I just imagine Mr. Wrestling House just sits in like a robe, like
Oh, he does, man.
like a Dark Order robe.
It's his robe /
Do
dressing
you have
gown.
like a Mr. Brody Lee beard and the hair as well?
Rock and roll, maybe so. That Raw was almost a war crime. It was terrible, wasn't it, Jack? Swerve versus Gargano a few weeks ago was so good. I didn't see it, Alex. I've been watching AEW and I can't concentrate on 2 shows, so this is a nice opportunity to.
We might do that one day. You know, I see YouTubers doing it, but like,
what's that doing too? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I'm tempted to try it one day.
Oh, you should do it. Yeah, you do it.
Man, how much money, right? Have you seen these like Manscaped adverts on American TV as well, right? How much money do Manscaped have to like plow into advertisers? They got loads of advertisers. I mean, I like, you know, to keep myself trim and everything, but my God, those guys, they're everywhere.
Well, the part of it is the reason you see the adverts is because it's on stuff you like. So a lot of wrestling channels are doing Manscaped. And guess what, Dom? You're part of Manscaped's customer. So that's why you see a lot of it. Do you know what I mean?
Am I? I mean, I shave.
But you're of the age that Manscaped want to go for, and you know, and that's why they do a lot of wrestling podcasts sponsorship. Makes sense, man.
Yeah, we should get on that somehow.
What?
Wouldn't you like advertising from Manscaped on the podcast?
Oh, would I like? I mean, I think we could get it.
Some of our friends have that, so I'd be interested to see.
Yeah, who have similar, if not less, subscribers than us. My only concern with it is obligation. Really.
Yeah, they kind of, you know, we've got to show up on camera and do a little intro and stuff. But I know Chris Jericho does it on his as well.
He'll be getting paid a lot more than everyone else as well. Maybe something for the future, but I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Clash with our values, Anthony.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it clashed with our values, and I think people would appreciate us doing it as well. But I sort of want to grow the channel first. You know what I mean? As opposed to I don't want people to click off.
Yeah.
You know, I want people to sort of enjoy us for just being us, as opposed to
if people want to see 2 testicles, they can stay on our podcast.
Absolutely, yeah. We've both got massive foreheads. Why have you got a hat on indoors?
This is my cozy hat.
Cozy hat. It looks like you took it off your bloody teapot.
Shut up. Go shave your undercut.
My undercut's fine. All right.
So's my hat.
Okay, he's mimicking Fandango there. Sorry, guys, I will catch up with all of your chat in a second. But thank you so much for all the chat. We do appreciate it. Demon Finn's demons out, so we get Deity Finn. Deity Finn.
Deity Finn.
Okay. Joining the Messiah of Monday Night Raw.
You know what? A religious deity, Anthony.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I made the Seth Rollins joke. Thanks for informing me.
Cool, just checking.
Thanks. Finn should win as the demon and just call himself Prince Devitt again. Yeah? That'd be cool. I'm cool with any storyline involving the demon, and it feels like a while. 30 would be a good place to bring it out, so I'd be down for that. Definitely down for that.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Walter and Wolf can come to NXT when the pandemic cools down.
I think we're a few months away from that, dude, but we'll see.
Yeah. I'm
Just,
hoping NXT UK can get going again soon.
Yeah, me too. They've put some really good stuff on Progress, like Ilya Dragunov matches with Walter and stuff. From Progress on the network, so check that out if you're interested.
They've just done that. They've got. They're getting Evolve stuff on it as well at some point.
Yeah, they are really interesting.
Cool.
Does the demon, you know how like the fiend, the fiend comes out for a reason, and I've been toying with this idea because NXT and he just used to come out by surprise, and you never used to be any build. But I know
That's correct.
with the Bray Wyatt feud, the first one, Bray sort of bought out the demon from Finn.
Yeah.
Do you think he needs a reason, or do you think he can just?
Well, he
show...
never had a match with Finn with the Demon, did he?
No, but he was
Because
but
he ended up getting sick, didn't he? But
Yeah.
that's when he was gonna dress in drag as Sister Abigail. He
Yeah.
was doing them draggy Abigail segments. Weird. Do I ever think what? Sorry.
Do you think that the demon needs a reason to come out? Like, do you know what I mean? Like a storyline, so that it needs a build, or do you think it's just something that you can surprise people with?
So he has used it to build a feud in the past. So in his first match with Seth Rollins, where he won the Universal title, he did bring out that the Demon was coming, and he did them 2 wicked promos that were sort of filmed in a black room with smoke and all that sort of stuff. That was great. Do I think? No, I don't. I don't think it's neat. I think you can have it just as a. I don't think it needs a. It's not a fiend character. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I love about Demon Finn is how he changes his wrestling style, and it's almost like he becomes this different wrestler. That was a bad drop to the head. He becomes this wrestler who is almost like a cat, and it's like he's been doing this for years, but actually he doesn't get to do it very often. And I'm amazed that Finn Balor can just like snap into that character so perfectly.
Yeah, a good long-term booking might be, Demon Finn returning to fight the Fiend. I think a lot of people called that.
Yeah, it's a story that writes itself. I mean, I'd like to see the Demon versus the Undertaker, obviously.
The Demon versus the Undertaker.
Well, the Demon versus the Dead Man writes itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to see it this year at WrestleMania, but I really want Undertaker's last match to be against the Demon, and I'd book it as some sort of Undertaker as some sort of guru almost afterwards to Finn, so Finn goes for advice on the sort of dark side and something like that. I think
That'd be interesting. I quite like that, dude. Yeah.
I think that could be a fun way to continue using the Undertaker character without having him in the ring. Pretty decent match.
Yeah.
And they got the win. Cool. Rock and roll. Demon. So Finn should win as the Demon. Can't wait till Walter and Wolf come out. Jack understands how crazy America is from adverts. I'm so embarrassed to be American most of the time. Lol. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid you can't help me. I'm afraid. The funny thing about American adverts is because you all do sort of pharmaceutical adverts, so which we just don't have here, and it's always like all the warnings at the end of the advert.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Don't take this if you're pregnant, undergoing any hepatitis C medication, or breathing. You're the president. Your president's a fool, but not the people. Dude, like Americans are awesome. Americans are lovely people. You know.
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Americans.
Everyone's wonderful around the world, aren't they, Dom? Really.
Yes, we are very lucky. But particularly, I've spent a lot of time in the US, and it's a beautiful part of the world in its own right.
Yeah, I wanted to go on honeymoon to the US, but I last don't want to. Gutting. I got my MA in USA Studies.
Joke about doing like a wrestling event or something.
I always wonder about stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should never take that. Well, we keep saying we'll go to WrestleMania one year, and she's like, I'm not doing it.
We are going to do it.
Oh, we are, yeah.
Before we die, we have to.
But what Sarah it's because Sarah thinks it's just like WrestleMania. It wouldn't be. We'd be doing all sorts, wouldn't we? Like for the full week, we'd be partying, going to AEW or Impact or all the sort of stuff that comes with it.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Oh, here he comes, Pat McAfee with a load of people.
Oh, he looks tired from walking from the car. One of y'all watch NXT while the other watches AEW. That's how the Wrestle Story does it. I mean, that's potential.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not watching NXT. You can watch it if you want.
I mean, I will do, yeah.
It's up to you.
I would do that.
I don't know, because the problem is, but that's right, Xandel. That's how they do it in terms of doing a review. But the issue is they don't do that for a watch along. And with a watch along, obviously, we're sort of taking the mick out of each other, but we're also commenting on the same matches. So I just don't know how it'd work. I couldn't focus on two shows. I really couldn't.
It's an interesting idea, though, man. I mean, we're not ignoring it because I think it's a possible.
Yeah,
it's definitely a possible.
It is indeed. Sandel's awesome. Yeah, pretty much every male YouTuber I watch has a Manscaped or Raycon, or Blue Chew. We'd be better. We'd be better advertising Blue Chew, Dom.
What's one of them?
Blue Chew. It's a pill that you can take if you have erectile dysfunction.
If you have what now?
Erectile dysfunction.
I mean, speak for yourself, man. But okay.
Well, you'll be speaking for yourself when we get sponsored by them.
Okay.
A lot of wrestling YouTubes get sponsored by them. Something to Wrestle, obviously. All the Conrad Thompson ones got sponsored a lot of money by him for a lot. So, Stephen Larson have done Blue Chew. A lot of them have done Blue Chew before. It's fun. In fact, I tell you who's doing it at the minute. Fightful Select is doing Blue Chew adverts, and it's hilarious because I got this last with them. I can't remember her name, and she always stays silent when Sean Ross Sapp does the advert, which is fair enough. And last week she joined in and she went, she said something like, "It's not just you guys that enjoy it. We like Hammer Time too." And it just come out of nowhere. Manscaped on every podcast I love apart from this. Well, I mean, Dom, do you want to show him your bush and we'll get some scissors out?
What now?
Yeah, why not? Don't do that. 2 subscribers away from 316. Great way, guys. Thank you, dude. We appreciate it. 2 subscribers. So who's gonna be the guys that join?
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your family. Seth's already told his family. Hope your dad's doing well, Seth. Sorry I haven't asked this evening. We're talking about smooth surface around the manhood, more smoother than Killian Cross's bald head. We could have fun with it. Raid Shadow Legends will sponsor this. They sponsor everything. Tea cozy on head to hide bad hair. My ex used to do that. So do I. Lol.
I mean, I quite like my hair at the moment, man. But I also like comfy hats.
It's not. It's because your hair's greasy, isn't it?
No. I actually just wanted to. It was cold outside, and I actually quite like late at night. This is going to sound really weird.
It's already getting a bit weird. You like a warm head.
I like a warm head at night. You know.
Have you ever tried sticking your head in the oven?
No, have you?
You should try it. It's a real good way to warm yourself up.
Really, you've tried sticking your head in an onion?
In an onion?
You've tried sticking your head in an oven. That was stupid. Why would you do that?
Someone told me to.
I've seen you vomit and then put it in the oven. True story, guys.
Yeah, you wouldn't eat it. I think New Japan Wrestling owns the Devitt name. Oh, right, do they? Okay, that's rubbish. But they can do something. I quite like Finn Balor as his name is. I think Finn Balor's amazing. Oh, Metallica have done NXT. That's a big get for him. I bet they paid a lot for that.
Indeed.
I think so too, Mr. Wrestling. Oh, yes, Finn said today the worst part of COVID is over. That's just tempting fate, isn't it, Dom?
Indeed, it is.
Demon was often at takeovers. Indeed, he was. I didn't know Vince was a doctor. Dr. McMahon.
So who's winning that triple threat tag team match, guys? I'd like to say Oni Lorcan and Birch, but that ain't happening. So I'm thinking Breezango.
For a tag team contenders match, who do you want to see fight Imperium?
I say Breezango. There's also Legado del Fantasma. I love Oni Lorcan and Danny Birch as well.
Yeah. So you just said all 3 teams. Edging your bets there, my friend?
No, I'm going to say Breezango.
Cool. I don't know. I think it's all a bit weak, to be perfectly honest.
Why are the Performance Center booing booing UE and cheering Pat? Probably because Vince McMahon told them to.
Well, Triple H told them to.
Triple H told them to, yeah.
So Seth didn't know that Vince is a doctor, but you should know that because he once delivered a hand from during Mae Young's childbirth. Finn's more aggressive when he's a demon. He's awesome. He has a doctorate in thugonomics. The demon should only be used if Finn is backed into a corner, like if against Brock, Strowman, or Bray, or the Field, which I presume is a Fiend. Oh my word, what is he doing? Yeah, I sort of agree with that. But then, yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. He brought it out a couple of years ago at SummerSlam as a surprise against Baron Corbin, and it really wasn't necessary. What would you guys do with Ciampa? Have him go against the North American Championship, a title he's never won, or put him on the main roster?
What if they have Gargano Ciampa continued, but for the North American title?
It depends who wins, doesn't it? I'd go Balor and Ciampa, though. I'd quite happily watch that. Oh, here we go. So Pat McAfee brought his own Three Stooges as opposed to standing...
He's trying to turn them against each other. He's trying to turn them against each other.
Does Kyle O'Reilly dye his hair? His beard's a different colour.
I love Adam Cole. The more I see him,
He's
such a talent. He's such a talent.
Oh, Pat.
He's not doing bad.
No, he's cutting a wrestling promo. You say everything's good. What's he doing with his shoulders?
He's shaking. He's having a wiggle.
It's not good, Dom.
I mean, lots of wrestling fans will like it.
Shut up! Shut up! Lots of wrestling fans will like it. I don't, alright? I can have an opinion.
Well, you're miserable.
No, because you think everything's perfect.
Stop being miserable.
Everything, oh, this is great. Oh, God. Oh, this is great.
No, I don't say everything is
great.
Pat
McAfee and Adam Cole's great. What a highlight of Adam Cole's career. Oh, wow. It's like he's doing a dance in the ring, the way that he's sort of edging around. He's... Oh, what's he doing? Oh,
I like it. He's moving himself about. He's emphasizing. He's emphasizing Anthony.
He's emphasizing. It looked like he was about to...
Alex is into it.
His legs are spread apart like a penguin. Done.
Ooh, he's taking shots at the ignorant wrestling community. He's taking shots at us, apparently.
Yeah, that's fine. You see? Do you like him still? Do you like his shoulders still?
Yeah, he's clever.
He's so annoying. I'm hating this, Dom. Do the sidestep. Do the sidestep.
I like it.
Shut up, you like it. It's rubbish.
It's good.
Stop liking everything, Dom.
Oh, he's impersonating Triple H. Oh, he's going to get a pedigree.
How you lost.
He's next level, Anthony. He's levels above you.
Shut up. He is above me. You're right. He's above me.
He's gonna punt him. He's gonna punt him.
I mean, tell me, let me know in chat if I'm the only one that's noticing that.
I quite like that.
No, you like everything. It was crap.
He wasn't supposed to throw that microphone though, was he?
No.
That far.
No. Now we get the break apart. People push away Adam Cole because he's a danger. Pat McAfee comes in with a... Oh. There we go. Wrestling with wrestlers.
Love it.
You love everything, Dom. I am going to break you one of these days.
No, but there's loads of stuff I don't like.
But you'd never say what you don't like. There's not loads of stuff you don't like.
There is.
There ain't. You like Liv Morgan.
Are they going to shut up? Are they going to turn on him?
Who? The Undisputed? No, not yet.
Yeah,
No.
not now, but ever.
I don't know. I think it was Alex that made the call earlier about him doing it at Takeover. That's an angle. Oh, he's gonna make him a female dog. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Why did you have to bark? Why did you have to bark?
Oh, you didn't see what I did on screen. I did my shoulders at the same time.
I saw the shoulder.
Ruff. Oh, please. I want to see more of Pat McAfee. He annoys me.
You see, he's done what he was supposed to do.
Well, no, because I just think he's bad. That's why.
All right.
My favourite wrestler crowds are the UK crowds. Can't wait for an AEW show there. Neither can we, Seth. I'm sure we'll be there.
Yeah, we are looking for it.
He said, if you have what now? He said that. Pat McAfee will probably throw an interception in the rings, probably. SRS is a Blue Chew god. Denise Salenko is her name. Yes, it is. That's the person that Sean Ross Sapp does the interviews with. JR is sponsored by Blue Chew. Indeed, you do. It's so disturbing. Yeah, we'll wait until we're doing it, man. Can you imagine us doing a Blue Chew advert? Hey, are you suffering from? Give me sell me Blue Chew, Dom. It's your audition, baby.
Erectile dysfunction.
Come to us. We'll pump it out.
Come to us and you'll come again.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting sponsored. JR, yeah, my dad will be home from hospital tomorrow. That's awesome, Seth. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's really cool. For everyone that doesn't know, Seth's been having a really difficult time. His dad's not very well, and it's awesome to hear that he's coming out of hospital. He had a major operation, so send some love to Seth, everyone, and Seth's dad, because he's been going through a tough time.
Yeah, man, we're super buzzed that things are getting better for you.
The Undisputed Era has a bad bottom entrance. Cole looks focused. He does. Metallica doing the song. Why the PC cheering Pat but booing Undisputed Era? Because that's what you can do when you don't have real fans there. Good question. It's going to be Lorcan and Birch. I'd like that. I'd like to see them face Imperium again.
Too.
They were building a feud between them before this match. Ah, okay, cool. Why is Pat allowed out of a prison cell? Bless you, Father. Bless you, Messiah. Did Pat just call me ignorant? Yes, he did. He called everyone. DIY versus Finn and Velveteen Dream would form the tag team Dream Demon.
Right.
I don't think...
It's not a good idea right now.
Not right now. This promo is swaying me to like it. Cool, Alex? Yes, he did, Alex, and I love it. What a promo. Oh, Alex likes his promo. It's a good promo. I'm being told. I was really into the promo until I noticed the shoulders. Seth says I'm going to side with Ant because he's about to be lonely. It's all good. I don't mind hearing your opinions. I just give mine. Jack lol. My friend is the same way. He's like, who do you not like? Seth's just taking a whiz at this point. Yes, I am. Yes, I was. He's awfulness, says Jack. I can't wait to chant, hey, hey, Bailey, ho, ha. Yeah, that'll be fun. Big up Seth's dad. There we go, rock and roll. I caught up with the comments, man. Yes!
Yeah, nice one, dude. Well done.
We've got 10 people watching. We're nearly at 316 subscribers.
We had 11, but then we must have been. They must have caught us doing the sponsorship.
Yeah, that's why the others are staying. I love Mercedes' entrance. Oh, are you seeing something we're not?
I think Alex is a little bit ahead of us.
Nice. It's a Cheeto thing. Yeah, he's probably is slightly ahead of us. That's the benefit of living in the same country it's been shown in, isn't it? Rock and roll. How long have we got? 50 minutes.
Nice one. Robert Stone brand.
Is he good?
I always like Robert Stone in Impact. I'm not too sure on his gimmick though.
I don't know enough of him, to be honest, Tom. Iive's been one of them wrestlers that I've never done out with. He's been there for years, man, Iive.
Yeah, I think you said something. I think you said something about her before leaving because you've noticed that they've never done anything with her.
Yeah, I mean this might be like a lot of NXT wrestlers where this is sort of a final chance to get over, really. I suppose maybe, but that entrance is cool. Yes, Alex, you are correct. Is Rhea coming out tonight? Why are they doing out with Rhea, man?
I know Rhea's in this match.
Yeah, I get that, but why aren't they doing something more with her? Like, why ain't she at Takeover? Rhea's such a big talent. You know who else they're not doing out with? Toni Storm.
Yeah, but I wonder why.
She's probably in Australia or something at the minute, or the UK. I don't know where she's living, but Shotzi Blackheart. Has she got a tank back yet?
Yeah.
Yes, she has.
There's the tank. Awesome.
You like the tank?
I do, yeah. It's like my car.
Yeah, driving's like your car as well, the way she went into them steps.
It is. You are right.
Well, I ain't seen enough of. I ain't seen a full Shotzi Blackheart match. I don't think so. Oh no, I did last week, but and she was in the Battle Royal, wasn't she?
She did all right in the Battle Royal, actually.
She was in a long time. I don't know if she did out with Zion. This is a theme tune, guys. I could quite happily listen to this. Yes, I like me some Rhea Ripley. Lorcan and Birch would make more sense. They had that awesome match with the Undisputed Era at Takeover Chicago. That should have got them over more, but they got pushed to 205, yeah.
I agree, Mr. Wrestling Hands. I agree with you on that one.
Well, there was in NXT UK for a while. I think they're just a really dependable tag team.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a little bit of news for you, Dom. I think they're about to push another tag team as well, who you did an interview with before. Wild Boar and Primate, and the reason I say that is WWE has just filed the trademark for their names.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, fingers crossed, because they're great workers.
That'd
They'd be
great.
great in NXT
Nice,
more.
really nice lads as well. Really
Yeah,
nice people.
Maybe he drives a Merc. Maybe he does. Yeah, she was in a team with Jesse in Impact, right? Who's that?
Um,
Her entrance reminds me of Gimme Have released. I love
Nice
Rhea's
one.
Titantron. I think they might make Martinez versus Rhea at Takeover. You reckon they'll do that tonight?
well, that's not a bad shout, yeah.
It's not a bad shout, but it's bad promoting, like leaving matches till the last thing. Like me and Maven were talking about it on Monday. I was like, what matches are on Saturday? And we couldn't remember.
Mm.
What's the ball pit, Dom?
I have no idea, but apparently she just went there
Whoa! Would you like to go to the ball pit?
with Shotzi Blackheart. I probably would, yes. Yes, I probably would.
And if you want to go to the ball pit, we've been sponsored by Blue Chew.
But we haven't.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nice segue.
Thanks, love. That's what we'd have to do, stuff like that.
Practice segue.
Yeah. Rhea's a great talent. She really is. She's only 23. Exactly. But this is the problem with one of many problems with WWE. You've got guys like Pete Dunne. You've got guys like Rhea Ripley, who are young, who are wonderful talents, who could be pushed to the moon, and they just don't.
Yeah, but they can't do anything with Pete unless they paid for him. I mean, there is such a thing as I found out today. They are doing exceptions for athletes. So if WWE really wanted to, they
Is that
could.
a recent thing?
Fairly recent, yeah.
Sorry,
So
Dom,
they-
but my example was more even before COVID. They could have had Pete Dunne in a main event last year.
That's what I mean. They could, if they really wanted to, they could move Pete Dunne to America to do something.
Yeah.
But I guess the cost of doing that and the exemption and everything, because that does cost money.
But what I'm saying is they have these wonderful talents who are young, and instead we're getting segments headlined by Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair and Christian coming back, and that's the reason to watch Raw.
It's a lot easier to have Christian fly in to Florida.
I get that during COVID, but even before COVID, Dom, they've had years with Pete Dunne, and they've not done enough with him, in my opinion.
No.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying is they've got these wonderful young talents.
Further your career, though, that's not really down to... I mean, this is a really big debate here, and I'm opening up a can of worms.
Let's go.
If you really want to further your career, then you move to America and you go through all the pain and the stress early in your career, the money and all the time and energy it takes to get yourself a visa, and like Spud has done, like we are seeing. We're seeing Drake Maverick because he had a visa. Admittedly, it was sorted by Impact, and they're still very salty about it.
Yeah.
He obviously Pete Dunne would have to work with WWE, but he would have to make the effort to move and stuff and find a house and all that.
But is there any point in Pete doing that when they're not going to push him? And they haven't pushed him for the last 2 years.
But then look at Drew McIntyre. Look at Drake Maverick. I mean, obviously,
Drew McIntyre's like nearing 40, isn't he? That's what I'm saying. They've got a young talent they're not using.
He's only a couple of years older than us.
Yeah, about 40.
Dude, we're nowhere near 40.
Drew McIntyre is about 40.
We're on the right now, not for long, but we're on the right side of 30.
How old is Drew McIntyre?
He's 35.
Is he really? So he's only a year older than us.
Yep.
Well, but he's closer to 40. But even 35, it's too old. Like, it's not too old. They won't use any of the younger guys. Pete Dunne is a wonderful example. Rhea Ripley.
You just said he's not too old.
Who's not too old?
Drew McIntyre.
I'm talking about Pete Dunne. I'm not that bothered about Drew McIntyre. He's older than 23.
So you're saying everybody that's older than that is dead?
No, I'm saying no. What I'm saying, and I've said it a few times now, is I've said they don't push the younger guys enough. They don't give them the position that they need. Instead, they're bringing out legends every week to try and sell us on Raw. Whereas actually, what you need to do is get the current talent of her, and you've got some young guys who are really hungry and wonderful workers, and they're not using them. Cool. Let's go to chat. Getting Pluto is so hard; it can stop too soon. She's insanely young. I'm downloading Rhea's song onto my Spotify to listen to tomorrow. Indeed, if you're going to the gym, dude, Rhea Ripley.
It's a good one for the gym.
What's the team you're talking about? Sorry, I don't know what that is, mate. I'm lost in the conversation. They did have Dunn versus Cole at Survivor Series. Yeah, exactly. And then nothing else came of that. Pete Dunne was in one of the Rumbles. Yes, he was. He was 2 years ago he was in the Rumble. It's because Vince doesn't get how the new guys work these days. Some people are saying Vince man never left the Hogan era. That's why he pushes big, sweaty men. Yeah, and it's wrestling's evolved.
Yeah, it has. Absolutely, it has. And AEW have hooked onto that. AEW
They have, yeah. They have. And they're willing to let people have time for matches, and you know, and every piece has a part in this larger puzzle, which WWE doesn't do. It's like self-contained stories that exist within each other, as opposed to a larger puzzle, as opposed to a brand.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the problem with having different brands and stuff. But you don't have. Raw is no different to SmackDown, apart from a few wrestlers on it. But you're gonna get some of the same on Raw the week after.
Yeah.
You know, there's no sense of you know, and I enjoy the Fiend and Braun being on SmackDown because it feels like that's a very SmackDown thing, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And whilst I love Bayley and Sasha, like, again, I'd quite like them to be their own thing, not feuding with Asuka because they can't find anyone else to put with them. Whereas you've got one of them working in this match here.
I really like Shotzi Blackheart's offense. That's good. It's been an all right match so far.
Yeah, it's been fun. I like Mercedes Martinez. I think she's good.
Yeah.
Oh, Leah's going to get destroyed here. Oh, why is she even going against Rhea? She's just going to get broken. Bless her. Drop kick to the head. Drop kick to the face.
Oh, nice electric chair slam. That's awesome.
Rhea's great. Her promos can be hit or miss. I'll give her that.
Oh, nice.
Riptide, and then Shotzi's getting. What's their finisher?
Riptide's getting in without his socks on.
Oh, idiot. I like how Rhea's not afraid to face Martinez. That's cool.
Yeah. Who's getting the win here, dude?
Well, are they doing it? Are they trying to get a match of Takeover out of this?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Then I'd assume it'll go to no contest. Oh, right over the barricade. It was onto a crash mat, And then the next shot, we see it's on concrete. What are the benefits of pre-taping? Is that coffin drop finisher, I'd assume?
Yeah, but it's like a reverse coffin drop. So, yeah.
It's not the set, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's get into your comments. Sorry, dude.
It was good. I enjoyed that match.
Yeah, it was alright. WWE reminds me of WCW. Old stars, look what WWF did when they lost everybody. They created stars like Mankind, Taker, Triple H, Michaels, Rock, Austin, while WCW was Hogan and Savage. Alex, that proves my point exactly. Like, you've got all these young people, and in the Attitude Era, WWE were taking risks and pushing people. And that's why we got a wonderful product. And you've got the people in the company. You've got Pete Dunne. You've got Rhea Ripley. You've got Tony Storm. You've got all these wonderfully talented wrestlers. And yet we're getting Ric Flair on TV still. And don't get me wrong, I love a nostalgia pop as much as you love a nostalgia pop and everyone else. But it's not invigorating the product. It's not making the product exciting anymore. It might get numbers, people watching for that night, but it doesn't do anything in the long-term storytelling. And that's, to me, a big part of the reason why WWE is losing fans year over year.
Yeah.
Wrestling's evolved. The smaller and more technicals is kind of better. Indeed, I mean, and it's not just a recent evolution. Bret Hart being a wonderful example as someone from the early 90s who sort of took that technical wrestling and turned that into, as opposed to the big powerhouse guys. And Bret would be considered big in this day and age, wouldn't he? Dom says, yeah. Bret would be considered bigger a big guy in this day and age.
Bret?
Yeah, Bret Hart.
A big guy?
Yeah. Compared to the rest of the talent, I'd say he was more muscly than most of the talent now.
No, man, no.
You not reckon? I reckon he would.
So he wasn't very muscly anyway. He was very technical, but he was never muscly.
But put him next to Finn Balor and he'd look big, is what I'm saying.
Balor's got a better physique.
Balor's got a wonderful physique. I'm not complaining about, but I'm saying Bret would feel bigger than he did in that era when he was against Hulk Hogan and
maybe,
Lex Luger.
Yeah, I would say Balor's got a better physique.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is, Bret in this day and age would feel like a bigger build wrestler than he did back then.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
They never know how to book Pete Dunne because creative didn't know what to do with him. That's why he was champion for 2 years, because they didn't know if NXT would be a UK would be a hit or not. I mean, NXT UK was basically a way of them hiring everyone up so that they wouldn't go to any of the other companies, and there was fears that AEW would grab a lot of people with them starting up. I mean, can you imagine if they got Pete Dunne?
Yeah, it's a good point, man.
So from a business point of view, WWE absolutely did the right thing, and they do the right thing to keep NXT UK going, because I think AEW would really like to have a hold on England, and I think that one way of doing that is to get a lot of English talent, and they've got Kip Sabian there now, who's a wonderful English wrestler.
Yeah.
But I think there's potential for more in the future, for sure.
It's obviously a huge market, for the WWE. So,
and I know we've got quite a few Americans watching us now, so I'll just explain a little bit about the TV in England with WWE. So WWE used to be on Sky, which was something that's a paid-for-service TV provider, if you like. That a lot of homes have. Would you say, Dom? We don't have it, but a lot of homes do have it.
Yeah, a lot of homes do. Yeah.
Then then WWE went on to, what's it called, Barclays Sport.
No, I can't remember. No, so Sky had it, and then
the new one that's got it. Toby will tell us.
BT Sport.
BT Sport. But it's a sports channel that's not part of Sky's wider programming, and a lot of households have Sky, but don't necessarily have this sports program in it, unless you was to watch like football on it. They get a lot of football matches on it. So that would be the main reason you'd have something like BT Sport, I'd assume.
Yeah.
So to watch WWE, who they now have a contract with, you'd have to really be into WWE to pay X amount of money that costs. So AEW's got a market there in England, and currently they're on Channel 3, ITV, which is terrestrial TV, but they don't show it on until a Sunday, which is a bit of a problem, obviously, for us, and with wrestling media being shown on YouTube instantly these days, it sort of becomes void quite quickly.
Yeah.
Our watch-alongs, our reviews that we do don't get watches a week later because they're out of date at that point. You know,
we've had this. We've had this discussion before. That was the problem when we did our week of live streams last week. With Impact, we weren't getting that. There's no way to get that.
No.
UK until Wednesday. And what's the point from our perspective as wrestling YouTubers, streamers, whatever? What's the point in that?
Yeah, it's old news for you guys, and spoilers are out there and all that sort of stuff.
Morning, Graham's in the house.
Graham is in the house. Raw should be 4 hours long. All right, Jack. We're not letting you anywhere near the booking of WWE.
Are you losing it?
These live streams you guys have done really well for your channel. Dude, they have, man. I mean, we're really happy, and it's nice to chat to everyone, Kirby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steph says Jack's drunk. He's drunk, or he's taken too many blue chews, and it's all gone to his head. He's got one stuck in his throat, and now he's got a stiff neck. No, I just want more of the worst show of the week. Back up to 10. It's a senton. That coffin drop is a reverse senton. Sorry, my wrestling move OCD. That's all right, Alex. Just if you're watching this channel, expect moves to get called wrong all the time because I'm rubbish.
We like to have you wrestling OCD to correct us. That it's important. It's important that we get it right.
One day I might learn, Alex. Dom's really good with moves. I'm not very good with moves. In fact, I was doing a playthrough of 2K20 before, and it was so hard to remember all the moves on like the click of a button. Commentators are so talented. Kobe, hey Seth, a match to decide if Dream goes to Takeover. Let's hope Dream gets buried.
This is what I'm talking about now. Is this, what does he have a future? Does he have a future in wrestling? Even if nothing gets proven, because everyone's going to hate him.
Well, he's a heel now, so they can argue that they're doing the job right. That's why he's a heel, I think.
They're using Frantic, aren't they? They're using Metallica's Frantic to use this to do this video package of Carry On Cross.
I'm not listening to it. Are they?
Good. Frantic.
Is that from the new album?
No, it's an old one.
Is it? I don't know, Frantic.
From St. Anger.
Oh, that's not old.
Relatively, it is.
I know. I know it is actually. It was when we was at college, St. Anger, I think. St. Anger will. I hate St. Anger.
I actually love that record.
Yeah, you hate Metallica as well, don't you?
I do hate Metallica. Yeah.
Brett is now borderline.
That tacky or.
Balor has an insane load of abs. Indeed, he does. I'm watching from California. Hello, Mr. California. The NFL's got an official bed.
Yeah. Knows how to party.
California.
Knows how to party.
I bet you never thought you'd have some dude singing to you from Hull in the UK.
Well, there you go.
A really bad rendition of California. Know how to party. Thoughts on the NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray? Seen her a few times, like at War Games and once on NXT TV. Well, I used to do NXT UK reviews. Kaylee Ray is good. She's a little bit small, and I don't think her wrestling style suits what she needs to do. I want her to be a little bit more sharp. Ginny is another good example of someone who's a very similar height, but she feels so sharp in the ring. and really using that edginess to her advantage. There was a really bad feud with Toni Storm when she first became champion, and the storytelling was just naff. I mean, it was absolutely naff.
Yeah, I've watched very, like the NXT stuff, and I was all right. I thought she was okay. Like nothing's really grabbed me at the moment from her. But like I say, she's still got a contract. She's still got a job, which right now is a big deal.
So a long time ago on the channel, we did World of Sport reviews, and
Yeah.
Kaylee Ray was in that with Piper Niven.
Who is now Piper.
Piper. They were both in World of Sport, and I thought both of them were better on that. Actually, they give them more times with the character and stuff like that. So there we go. They're both great wrestlers. It's just about what they're doing at the time,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and that was a good time though. I quite enjoyed looking back on those. It was good fun.
World of Sport, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Great promo package. I missed it, Alex, but I'm sure we'll see it 50 times over the weekend. To be perfectly honest. Good morning, say Seth Morgana. Everyone's saying morning. Oh, because Graham said morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Graham. I love Triple H. He uses like old school promo packages. He knows what we like. Yeah, indeed. Jack loves Metallica. Seth loves old Metallica. He can destroy. St. Anger's about 2003. Yeah, but it still feels new.
Yeah, we were at college then, man. We were at Wyke.
We was, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's... Sorry?
That's when we met, wasn't it?
It was.
Was that the year we met as well?
My life's not been the same since. No, we met in 2002, lovely.
Jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers.
Frantic is nearly 20 years old, guys. It's ancient. In the city of Compton. 20 years isn't ancient. Okay. Too many matches tonight, not enough storytelling towards Takeover 30. Yes, I'd agree. I'd agree with the storytelling part, but I think the matches have been decent. And if you're going to put on a show with AEW off TV, show some good wrestling. And I think that they've done a fairly decent job of showing some good wrestling. You're right in terms of storyline. I suppose the problem is they've written the story and it's already in place, and there's only so many beats they can hit, So I agree with you. There's not been enough story to this, but we might get it now. Who knows? But some decent wrestling tonight. I mean, that Ridge Holland and Gargano match was brilliant at the start.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, Alex is spoiling it for us with the Too Sweet to Out troll from Velveteen Dream. Balor's being called Prince. Yes, he is being called Prince. It is ancient. Yes. Should be buried, Graham.
A lot of boos for Dream.
A lot of boos? What, from the crowd?
The crowd.
There's a lot of cheers for Pat McAfee, by the way. Reload is obviously the best Metallica album. Reloaded.
Self-imposed that was what Morrow's called Dreams. Time off. Self-imposed vacation.
Yeah. And obviously he's got a character that's very seductive as well, which doesn't help, does it? Well, 20 minutes for this match, so hopefully it should be good.
Beep, 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 beep. Well, Graham, if you go back and listen to that album, I still enjoy the snare on the lead single, Saint Anger, and everybody hates it. So yeah, go back and listen to that album if you can. Enjoy it. We are now up to 11 people watching with us, so we appreciate you being here. If you haven't checked us out before, please do hit that like button and subscribe.
He's got the Rocky Horror lips on his t-shirt.
He does.
Is he still? Oh, he's just. He had his glasses on still. Finn Balor just ripped them off.
So how's this ending? Is it ending clean?
Yeah, it's got to. You can't really have a question of who's going into the ladder match, can you?
I mean, Dream could get disqualified.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who do you think's winning, Dom?
Initially, I said Dream. Now
Yeah,
I
I said Dream last week, but who do you think's winning now?
Balor.
Yeah, I think so. But it was filmed last week, so they wouldn't have changed anything.
No, true. Oh, okay.
Oh, great. So we give us a minute of match and then go to an advert. Thank you, WWE. We do appreciate your...
Love the picture in picture.
Yeah, they do that on AEW as well, yeah.
No, Graham, you don't have to do anything, mate.
No, you don't have to, Graham. Ignore it. Just go and listen to Battery several times on repeat. It's much better. I was thinking what Metallica I'm going to have at my wedding. I think it'd be Battery, but I don't know if my grandparents would approve of that. Oh, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Once you cheer Pat McAfee, you're just wrong. Anyone see Kobe's Raw review? Yes, I did see Kobe's Raw review. It was brilliant. It was 1 minute long. He basically told us what happened and then went, it was all rubbish. It was great. Really funny.
Love it. Short and concise. Good work, dude.
It was, yeah. Death Magnetic is excellent. I'm not a fan of any new Metallica, to be honest. The only thing I've really enjoyed that they've done in the last few years was the orchestra thing, but that was even just playing greatest hits. But I've got the LP. Yeah, that's a really good album. Oh god, that Raw. Yes, I keep reminding you. Sorry. Pat is an outsider, so I feel like he should be booed. If they had natural fans on, he would be booed. Velvet is seeing a late night double feature picture show. Indeed, he is. Make a Rocky Horror joke, Dom. Let's be perfectly honest. Velveteen Dream is the riffraff of NXT at the minute.
Yeah, there you go.
But dumb. Oh, knock. Who's
there?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, woo!
Ric Flair, woo! RKO. I got Balor, then Dream can officiate his heel team and maybe attack Finn. Yeah, cool. Or maybe cost Finn in the match, yeah. Was hilarious, man. It was funny. It was a great review. I don't mind Saint Anger. Graham, you don't mind Saint Anger? I'm not a fan.
Saint Anger!
Have the memory remains at your wedding.
That's a good tune.
I'd rather have Seek and Destroy. I think that's more appropriate. Oh, someone's been swearing in chat, and Jack just layeth down the.
Oh yeah, Graham. Yeah, Jack's laying the smacketh down on swearing.
He did. You just got the smacketh down words. Wolfpack in the house. So charismatic. Jack likes Riff Raff. Richard O'Brien, right? Finn's so good. I'm glad they've given this match a lot of time.
Yeah.
Having a nice, steady build.
Good for a bit of build.
Indeed. Oh, Dream selling was good there.
Yeah. Just going for the kicks.
Graham says he meant fudge. That's all good.
Nice
It's
one,
all
dude.
good. Yeah, try if you're gonna swear, like write a fruit or something like that, or chocolate or treats instead. Always fun.
This is nice. This is nice. Nice use of a slow pace for that submission. It's good. Good facial expressions from Dream too.
Yeah, man.
That goatee looks weird.
Yeah. Very Rolf Harris.
Ooh, that's a bit harsh.
It is. Rolf Harris used to have a goatee. Why was that harsh?
Well, I mean, Rolf Harris was a proven predator and Dream. You know, right now, as much as we believe that he's in the wrong, and well, I think it's safe to say that both me and you are not fans of Dream at the moment. You can't quite compare him to Rolf Harris yet. Do we like NJPW? What I've seen, Alex, yes. I'd love to watch some more, but dude, like it's time. You know, this takes up loads of time. We don't normally do it like this, but even in our everyday lives, we try and get one done every week or even one every 2 weeks,
Which
and
can be hard, yeah.
that's still hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially working every day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So New Japan, I try and catch any of the sort of G1 Climax or anything like that. Anything that sort of has a great review, I'll try and catch. I'll try and watch Wrestle Kingdom, or at least parts of Wrestle Kingdom every year. Did a New Japan watch along with the Wrestle Story.
Oh yeah.
That's on the channel. If you go into our watch along playlist, I believe it's in there. It wasn't too long ago, where we watched a couple of really good New Japan matches. With red shoes in all of them. I've still got Choco Pro Wrestling to watch, the Emi Sakura 25th anniversary. I watched 4 matches of that. That was quite fun. See, Graham agrees. Rolf Harris, a bit of a heel. There was 2 little boys. Sorry, a bit of a heel.
He also did a terrible. Yeah, he did a cover of "I Touch Myself" by the Divinals, which
Did
is
he?
all the finals. Yeah, which is quite sinister when you think about it.
Yeah, that cat, like stuff like that Dream's doing, it's just too much, man. Did you see it? He was doing the crotch rub thing in Finn Balor's face, which is great character-wise, but Jack loves Richard O'Brien and the Crystal Maze. Do 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 do.
I remember that from being a kid.
You what?
I remember that from being a kid, but I can't remember too much about it. Too much else about it.
Okay, it was great. Thursday nights. That was our entertainment. How's Evil? Here he's really good. Evil, I've not seen enough of Evil. That's
Hey, it's the cowboy. Cameron Grimes, who was also great in TNA. All right, another advert. Okay.
New Japan Wrestling is the best wrestling on earth, I think.
I've heard that. I've heard that, dude.
I'm big into in-ring work, and I think some of it's great. I think my biggest criticism of New Japan is it can be a very, very slow build, and sometimes that's great, and sometimes it's not. The matches have a very different flow to Western wrestling.
Yeah, you were saying the other week it's much more based around facial expression and stuff like that as well.
Well, not everyone, but the guys that are from sort of America or Britain are sort of adopting this really over-the-top facial style, which you can see it in Kenny Omega in AEW, but it's much less than it was in New Japan. But even Will Ospreay, who's someone that we've seen a bit of in the past, certainly from when he was doing World of Sport, and there was some great matches in World of Sport with Will Ospreay. He was sort of the real highlight of that show, wasn't he? Whenever Will Ospreay was on, and he's really developed this sort of facial style, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Alex likes how they do the storytelling. That's awesome, man. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. You know, some people will love it. Some people, maybe it's because I'm more conditioned to Western wrestling. As some of the best matches I've ever seen have been New Japan. Shinsuke versus AJ, I think, is phenomenal. Okada and Kenny, all three of them, outstanding. And the thing that I really love about New Japan is their hardcore stuff feels really hard. It feels heavy. It feels like a sport a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So there's definite benefits to it.
The purism around NJPW, isn't there?
There's what, sorry, mate?
Pure wrestling, sort of purist wrestling.
Yeah, well, Japan's a different culture, isn't it? I mean, they sort of post the wrestling results in the newspaper every day, which we don't sort of have across here, you know. So that's how sort of respected it is as a competitive sport.
Yeah, it's definitely respected around the world. I think even WWE have used footage from them before.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of respect for NJPW and its competitors.
Absolutely, Japanese wrestling is always interesting.
A lot of the WWE stars will talk about their days in NJPW because it allowed them to not only train but also like they do things like cleaning the dojos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that respect that's there kind of teaches them a bit more kind of discipline. Sheamus has talked about it, I think.
Oh, has he? I didn't know he was in New Japan.
Other people, he's done some stuff. He's done some work in Japan.
Right, cool.
There's been loads of people that have talked about the legacy of Japan and how, in terms of wrestling, and how they kind of were disciplined and trained to be, you know, not only performers and artists in a wrestling ring, but also, you know, cleaning your space and looking after everybody. And so that's really, you know, that's not really pushed here.
Well, you look at people like some of the greatest wrestlers in WWE at the minute have had decent stints in Japan. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Shinsuke. You know, even Brock Lesnar did a lot of work in Japan. Brock Lesnar faced Shinsuke Nakamura in Japan. The match I was always looking forward to, but sort of killed Shinsuke now, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I think he can always be reinvigorated. I mean,
yeah, he could be. Yeah,
he is a great entertainer.
Great talent. It's his wrestling. It's his style I really like. Really, so unique.
Do you think Cameron Grimes is going to distract Velveteen Dream?
I'd be down with that. Balor's too focused to get distracted, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Grimes, yeehaw! New Japan World. Is there a way to watch New Japan wrestling in the UK legally? I've always been curious.
I think that's what Jack's response was.
Oh, right, yeah, New Japan World, yeah, so that's their streaming service. However, you can also, on YouTube, they do put a full match on every week. So if you was looking at getting into it, that's always a great way to do it, to just sort of watch the weekly free match, if you like. And it tends to be a decent match. The watch along we did with Wrestle Story, so every one of the matches that we watched you can also find on YouTube, which is why we sort of did it that way.
Finn's another one. You know, we talked about people like Triple H and Cactus Jack in the Royal Rumble when we did. Cactus was really good at using noises.
Yeah,
He had very identifiable. Finn's another one.
he's great. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, without a doubt. Thursday at 8, Mum used to tape it for me as it was a school night. Indeed, dude. Indeed. That'll be Crystal Maze again. Aye, we got a New Japan chat going. Indeed, you've got a New Japan chat going. He loves the sport field as Seth. Graham's mum used to tape Crystal Maze too, and Red Dwarf. You've got taste, Graham. Well, it wasn't Graham that had taste, it was Graham's mum. WWE used Japanese footage in the...
Balor's distracted, guys, by Cameron Grimes. Dream has face planted Balor on the side. Does Balor have a dinosaur tattooed on his arm?
I've never noticed it before.
On his left arm, like a tiny one on his this bit. I swear I saw like a really badly drawn dinosaur.
I think you're imagining stuff, love. He's a big Lego fan, isn't he?
Where is he?
Yeah. He collects Lego. Yeah, I feel like WWE haven't used the demon to its full potential, and that doesn't mean I want to see it every day.
Yeah.
But I really feel like they've missed an opportunity, and I feel like Finn would enjoy the creativity of that.
Cameron Grimes distracting Balor.
Yeah.
Again.
Superplex. And yeah, they need to stay down after a superplex. It should be a big move.
Gargano's out here now.
Yeah, they're all going to come out, aren't they? Hopefully, they'll turn it into a 6-man. I'd be cool with that. Mind you, I don't want to see Velveteen Dreaming. Zebra's down. Zebra down. Speaking of, Jack says the WWE used Japanese footage in the Royal Rumble 2000. Indeed, they did. We watched it last Saturday with you. Say again, mate.
You noticed that, didn't you? In the last stream, or Jack noticed it for us, yeah.
Yeah, man. We did a watch along of Royal Rumble on Saturday. Fun one to go back and watch. Defo.
Super kick. Oh, nice.
Speaking of storytelling, I like how AJ shook Shinsuke's hand after their Tokyo Dome match, even though AJ's heel. Also, I like that people have affiliations. It's just so different. It is, man. It is very different.
Oh, people seem to like Bronson Reed in the crowd. Oh, there's Damian Priest.
In the crowd?
He's caressing his face.
Gently. Has he got a Slipknot t-shirt on?
What, who?
Damian Priest. Yeah. Got an S on it. Johnny. Bless him.
Oh, they're all fighting over it. Oh!
It is a Slipknot t-shirt, I think. Well, they do the theme song for NXT, don't they?
You've not won it yet. Dream's blooming celebrating with the belt.
Yeah, good. Get out.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good plancher.
Yep. Yeah, I love that, Alex. That was great. Thatcher's out, of course he is. Punk and Bryan did that too. Indeed, they did. I think a face turn when fans come back would be good, so fans can sing Shin's song again. I'd be down with that.
We might be seeing a dream win here. Timothy Thatcher just interfered. Dream Valley driver.
Well, we're on the hour, so
Wow.
no.
Wow, that's WWE booking right there. Let's just ignore everything.
Yeah, still can't get behind Dream right now. Sorry. The whole crotch rubbing in the face stuff is wonderful character stuff, but when you've got these sort of accusations going against you, let's not do that.
I guess now the question is, does he win it?
I hope not.
Because I mean, you got Bronson Reed in there. I don't think he's ready for it. Damian Priest maybe, but not really. So really, in that you've got and the other guy, Cameron Grimes, definitely not ready. I don't think.
Well,
I mean, he's a great character.
I'd say Gargano and Dream have already won it.
So you're giving it to a new guy?
No, not necessarily. I'm just sort of making that observation, really, more than anything.
Who would you give it to?
This is like a SmackDown segment. Do you remember that old SmackDown segment where they all come out and do the finishes to everyone?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Who would you give it to then? Dude.
I don't know.
All right, if I had to pick one, I'd give it to Bronson Reed, probably.
Okay.
Or Damian Priest.
I ain't seen enough of Bronson Reed to sort of know what he'd be like with a title. Do you know what I mean?
He's a super talented guy.
Yeah, he was good in the match because it was him against Damian Priest last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and he won. Yeah.
Who did the senton off the top rope that looked really good? It was actually one of the best matches of last week. I think I said during the review. Nah, I don't know. I don't know how you go with it. Maybe it's going to be Dream.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's talk to everyone on chat. We'll read these comments.
Is Dream winning this thing?
It's what?
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know who you think is winning it. It'd be great to sort of say that. Yeah, I think a face turn for Shinsuke would be really good, actually. Yeah, get him to sing his song again. I've seen the YouTube videos, didn't know about the streaming service. Thanks. No, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Jack, for letting him know about that. I do appreciate that, because I wouldn't necessarily thought that straight away. This is getting crazy, trying not to spoil. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit over the top, but I didn't mind it. It was kind of exciting seeing everyone die. I think Dom's right there. I don't know what that was about. He's an AFOL2. Hi. AFOL?
AFOL.
Hey, Dom, you're lit.
I know what lit is.
I learned it the other day. I always thought it was a drug thing, to be perfectly honest, but apparently not. Yeah, I thought it was, but not apparently. Oh, I think your sounds.
It's an adult fan of Lego.
There we go. Thanks. Back in my day, you didn't get up after a good suplex, indeed, and actually, they didn't do too bad a job of selling the suplex. Say again.
Back in my day.
Back when I was lad. Yeah, no, I agree. A superplex should be something that puts you down for the count, and actually, I didn't think they did a bad job. Velveteen, it looked like he was trying to get up, and I was like, just no, slow down, die for a second, but he didn't. He fell over, so that was good. This is your reminder that Pat McAfee is awful. Thank you for that. Thanks for that, Jack.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that promo. I don't care what you say.
Well, you don't care what I say. That's a horrible thing to say.
I don't care.
You enjoy everything. What was your worst segment of tonight, Dom?
Probably the Robert Stone that tag team match.
The one that you were saying was really good all the way throughout.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty good. But if I
It
had to
wasn't good. It was awful, Dom. It was rubbish.
If I
Boom.
had to
I'm
pick-
going
if I-
to turn you into someone that can actually review. Is what you need to
If
do.
if I had to pick a worst segment, I would pick
Yeah.
that.
Okay, we're going to start doing that a bit more often, love. I'm so proud of you.
What?
I feel like you've stepped over a line. You've said that there was some bad wrestling.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's been some pretty good stuff tonight, but yeah, that was the worst.
I'm a few seconds ahead of you. Sorry about that, dude. I got Priest or Dream winning, says Alex. You can't give it to Dream.
Yeah,
you can't give it to Dream.
Those would be my picks, I think.
Yeah, I'm still not behind Dream. Not Dream, Priest, but he was really good last week, so I should be. Hopefully you don't win. Indeed, I wish Kushida was in there. So damn good. It would be good if Kushida was in there.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
rules. Kushida is super underrated.
Indeed. AFOL is an adult fan of Lego. Or is it a fan of adult Lego? Can you get, like, dirty Lego?
I mean, probably, yes.
I'm going to search for that on the internet during our break before we do a review. Sorry, was watching Rush Hour 3. That is all good. One more question from Alex Smith. How much money to an Avalanche DDT from the top rope, but AJ Styles is giving to you? So AJ Styles is going to Avalanche DDT you, Dom, off a top rope. How much money would you have to receive to have that happen?
I'd probably take it. I'd probably do it for $1,000.
You'd want to be paid $1,000 to have that done to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd pay like £50 to have it done to me, because that would be really cool. That would be really cool. And it's not going to hurt, because remember, it's wrestling, and you're also putting it in the hands of AJ Styles, who can save James Ellsworth when he's taking the Styles Clash the wrong way.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
yeah, it's not real, remember, Dom.
Yeah, good point. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay for that. I would pay for that experience. I'd love that.
You would pay for it, yeah.
Yeah, I would, yeah. And I'm not like into that sort of. I don't, like whips and chains and fish hooks and that sort of stuff. But
you don't like whips and chains and fish hooks?
No.
How did we get there?
Well, what I'm saying is I'm not into kink, but that'd be really cool.
You've tried it.
Well, of course, I'm 34 years old, Dom. Of course, I've tried it. But what I'm saying is, I'm not a sadist. But
I mean, you've not tried everything. There's still more for you to try.
Well, fingers crossed. You can show me on the next podcast. I'm going to sign us off very quickly. Thank you so much to everyone that's watching. Like, honestly, you make NXT more enjoyable for us than it actually is, I think. And any wrestling program, you guys always make it really great to chat to. And I hope you're still enjoying it. And if we can do out to improve it, let us know.
It's awesome. It's so cool. It's so cool having you guys here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, and you're watching this in the future, please subscribe to the channel. Really helps us out. Liking the video lets more people see it. I've had a few problems with uploading. Can I quickly go into this? Yeah, I can do.
Of course.
So when I do the review, I want that to be up as soon as possible for as many people to see it, because there's only a short time when it's sort of relevant. Part of the issue with that is it's not uploading if I just let it upload. It's uploading like 14, 15 hours later, for no reason. It's still processing. So what I've been doing is I've been editing it a tiny bit, and it'll upload straight away. So if you ever see 2 reviews go up, you'll know that that's why. It's just a mistake on our part. But the one negative about that is it takes away the live chat. But obviously we sort of do the live chat when we do the review anyway. So I hope that's okay with everyone, and just thought I'd mention that because I wanted to tonight at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, thank you guys for being with us right here, right now.
Indeed.
Am I signing us out?
Absolutely, brother.
All righty then. Okay, guys.
We will be back. Sorry, we will be back for a review in 20 minutes. Sorry, dude. Go on, mate. You just
stop talking.
Oh,
wherever you are in the world right now. Okay. Hopefully not with your partners, but if you are, whisper. Right, wherever you are in the world, I want you to count down from 5, like a claymore, but with a whole yeah. Okay? And I want you to say after 5, whole yeah. I want you to shout it from the rooftops, or say it, or whisper it. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.